And what's your last week saying?
Where? This last month, yeah, I've misbehaved still.
What's
You
it?
know, like the whole, like the beginning of the year, yeah, is like, cool, like we're doing well, we're eating well, do you know what I mean? We're praying, we're reading our Bible and all of this thing. This last month, yeah, bro, see the bin in my room, yeah? You know how much Lucas is and
I saw you said that
and
before.
what's it, all that stuff.
I saw you said that before.
When?
I remember having deja vu. You know, you feel like you've had
Bro, this month, I can't lie,
conversation.
This month, I've moved mad still. I've genuinely.
Why though? Is it just like
I don't even know. I can't even place it to anything, you know. But and even you know, like so, I must have did a video the other day. I was like, oh yeah, like summer's coming in X amount of days or whatever, innit? And that day I went on a run, innit? But that was 3 weeks ago. Yeah. That's the last run that I've been on, innit? You know, we was chatting to Still Shady about vices and whatnot, and I was like, I didn't really know what mine was. Yeah, I think mine is definitely working out. So like gym and like working out and stuff like that. Something that like I find. Like I enjoy it, innit? It's something I always kind of do. So like, I say all of that to say, I absolutely need to circle all the way back to how the beginning of the year kind of started, innit? Because right now, fam, I've moved. You know the amount of Lucas that I've had this last month, bro. I haven't had that.
What's mad?
In about 3-4 years.
You didn't even bag Lucas that.
How many times, bro? Bro, offer me Lucas? I'm like, no, I'm good because I know that thing is like it's full of. But again, when I start doing stuff like drinking Lucas and then like buying sweets, bad times. Buying sweets to eat from the shop, there's something. You know what I mean? There's something that needs to.
You know one thing I've never had Monster. You know the drink?
Oh, the juice? No.
I've never in my life ever.
Because it's called Monster.
Do you know what it is? In the beginning, I just thought but they were like,
I remember that still.
Yeah. But they were like, how that one, the proper energy, like, if you drink that, bro, then you'll be.
Either can I? Yeah.
What?
Monster is a bit. Yeah,
Fam, it's the name of the drink, bro. It's just the name of the drink. Bro, that's insane. I know what it is. I'm officially revoking. I'm in the Y-free zone from now on in my life. From now on, we're Y-free zone, bro.
It doesn't work like that still.
Yeah, it works still. I'm caring myself, bro. This is amnesty. I'll put it by a fam. What's it called when you what's that thing called? No, when you're in the country, but you declare your own bit, like its own country.
What do you know?
The diplomatic kind of.
Yeah, like I can't remember. But yeah.
But I hear that.
What you say?
But here it's the Y-free zone.
Yeah, Y-free zone, bro.
So are we all unanimously saying that this is a Y-free
just for me. I don't know. Everyone can stick to their own.
They have a united front.
Listen, this is something crazy.
You just can't go too mad. Yeah, you just can't go too mad.
Yeah,
certain things is just like, fam, it's definitely not a Y, but it's funny that you've called it.
Yeah. I heard it. But that's for me about household. You got that's cool. But yeah. What's my week like? To be fair, this week was just busy, man. This week, it's one of the ones where if you messaged me on Tuesday, I got back to you on Thursday. It was that week.
I feel you.
Woke up, worked into the evening, then there's things to do, got a pattern at home, boom. Go home, you sleep, you wake up, same. And people message me. What's so mad is that someone messaged me on Monday, like, oh, I need to drop something at your house. And I was like, well, on Sunday, I told them, message me tomorrow to drop that thing. Monday, they messaged me. Thursday, I messaged them back like, like, you didn't drop this thing, innit? Like, bro, you mad, bro? They were like, they drove near my crib and they were calling me, like, they called me like 3 times. I didn't see it. I was like, bro, I'm actually just so sorry. I said, what, can you drop tomorrow? So that fam, that'll be bad. That's gotta get it. But bro, it's just been that week, man. So it's just been that hype, really. But fam, you gotta thank God, man, regardless still. You gotta try and change your mindset these things. Because normally I just start complaining, like, I ain't got no time. But we thank God that, get me, our hands are busy. You get what I'm trying to say? That we're doing things that we pray that we could do at our point. So yeah, man, I'm grateful, but I'm tired still. Yeah.
Calm, not too busy. A lot of moving parts. I've got some stuff coming up in April that I was announcing. Obviously, touring season is going to come soon, so we're just kind of having those conversations with the guys and seeing how that works out. Apart from that, like, for me, it was a normal week, which is actually kind of rare. It was a sleeping week, actually. I got a lot of sleep. Oh, yeah.
That was serious.
So I was kind of happy about that. I needed a recharge. I was kind of burning out because of how, like, New Year's has been or whatever it is. But calm.
Yeah. So what's a typical week like for you, though? So like on
a lot of meetings.
Okay.
A lot of Zooms. a lot of the man them in the group chat just trying to just discuss what's going on, like moving forward. And then in the in-between time, you're just trying to do your own personal stuff as well. And it's very, very busy. But you know what? Like, I feel like whenever I do get a chance to wind down, I do wind down. Luckily, I go, my gym's got a spa in it. So I just run to the spa and just like, just bake off. Because sometimes, like, even mentally, like, you're just fried in it. So it's very busy. It's very busy. And when I do get a free week, I won't tell no one. Off grid, you don't see me. That's I'm sleeping. Yeah. But it's calm, man. It's calm.
It's needed.
It's needed.
It's needed, bro. Trust me, bro. I've been saying for time I need to go on an all-inclusive or something, man. And just
it's necessary.
What that result?
Something, fam. Just cool off. Even if it's not all-inclusive, bro, just relax, fam. But obviously with the wedding, it's like, I need to be able to justify spending a certain amount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's true though.
Because, bro, literally, bro, £100 can go to... There's something that needs to be paid for.
Yeah, say it together and just get separate rooms, innit?
That's more pricey, man. That's more pricey. That's more expensive, man. But I need to be able to justify it actually, like...
Why?
But I definitely need to like do like a spa day or something. I mean, just relax. Literally just cool off.
Bro, with that wedding cost, is there certain costs that are looking outrageous? Like,
I think obviously like stuff like makeup and all of that sort of stuff is always to me like flip sake, bro.
What's like on average, or what's the general price for makeup?
We'll say like £1,000, £750 and stuff like that. It's just like, bro, and my thing with the makeup, obviously I get it, innit? Like I understand it. I understand that you also want the convenience of somebody else doing it for you on the day, a certain type, whatever. But you actually know how to do it. Like in terms of like makeup, that is nice. Like you actually
hear it though, I hear it.
No, you know it's as well, bro.
Makeup,
I want to like,
and
even
and
you know like the makeup. So when makeup is done nice on like a normal kind of going out day to day sort of thing, I find that type of makeup nicer than like event
makeup.
It's like glam, like
the event glam sort of makeup. So you actually know how to do it. And you know how to do it well. You know how to do it very well. But you have to. Like you're paying some, but I get it.
It's pampering, isn't it?
I get it. That's what it is.
And it's a touch up and all that.
Yeah,
but my thing is like, so they say that a bag of sand because they say like they're gonna be there the whole day and they can't see other clients and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like cool. How much is a normal client? How many clients do you see on average? Like bring the stats in it. Let's see. Alright, cool. And then who have you got booked for this date that you're gonna have to rearrange?
So I can shout them and be like, yo, I see this today. I can't lie to you.
And the thing, also, I get it as well. Innit? It's like, you know, like the whole like, you can't go into Selfridges and go to flipping Burberry and be like, oh, this costs 2 bags. You're in Burberry in Selfridges. So it's actually going to cost this. You know what I mean? 100%. So like when you want certain people to do your makeup and you want certain people to do your decor and food and all of that sort of stuff, that's what kind of comes with it. But obviously there is you don't actually have to do that for it to be nice. You can also shop in Zara and get something very nice. You can also shop in Cos or something and it's very clean. It's as nice as...
Do you know what it is, yeah? Especially with the females. They've been dreaming about this day since they were young. Do you get it? And princess treatment means constant pampering. So, I mean, as much as we don't understand it, but
and it's just one of those things.
Everyone crying in the corners, isn't it?
Bro, listen.
It's just one of those things. It's just like, it's kind of, it's fine. And my mom, she's reasonable anyway. She's not like, I must be like this or I must have this person or whatever, innit? So we're all trying to work together and make things.
How much is your suit? That's the question.
My suit? I ain't bought it yet, but I'm not going to spend more than like, I won't spend more than like £900 or something like that. That's like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend more than that. And bro, you know something like trousers? I have trousers already. I'm not buying trousers. Bro, I've got like, remember I was agreeing with him twice last year. So I got 2 pairs of tucked trousers.
So he's in next man's wedding trousers.
They're mine. I bought them, they're mine. They're mine. If anything, I'll tailor it and you got what I mean? But bro,
do your own way, innit, man? Nah, I hear it.
I'm spending extra like £2 on trousers. Nah.
Bro, you got. I remember even like Afclothes, you know, obviously shout out Biggz with tips, but his wedding, that green has saved me for 3 different tracks. What? That green colour, they've said, emerald green or something like that, or forest green. They'll say that's a just code. What?
God bless you,
bro. I've spun that thing 3 times.
That's the thing that jars me though, is when they come, like when there's another wedding now and they come with some outlandish colour.
Yeah.
They start saying like something crazy that you never see, like some turquoise or teal. Like, so I have to buy. You have to buy the clothes, bro.
Yeah.
But then do you know what's so funny? Because there's been somewhere it's been like this kind of shade of like fuchsia or like purple or something like that. And there's been 2 of them. I said, this is perfect.
Yeah.
There was even there was the 2 Auburn like kind of orange
Yeah. That
Yeah.
orange
Yeah.
one as well, bro.
Oh.
That I'm not buying
Yeah,
orange.
the orange one, the burnt, burnt orange.
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Do you know so mad about that? Yeah, is that because I put them away? Yeah, and like you have to go somewhere to get them out.
Mm.
I didn't know I had the orange. So I've got 2 of the oranges. Now.
Oh, so
yeah, man, it's jarring. But it is what it is, man. Obviously, it's good supporting them.
Yeah,
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Obviously, if you're not actually gonna like spray money or like give a gift or whatever,
But this
like
is
the
it.
actual
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
But
That's the
then again, that's not
somewhat.
really.
It's not really. It's
That's
not really.
That's the new thing now, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah,
how
yeah.
it's supposed to be.
No,
innit?
no, no,
like
no,
if
no.
you buy the clothes and you spray them.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
awesome,
yeah.
innit?
But also, I think the spraying was JJ back in the days. Like,
Yeah.
I think the older lot, they're not spraying like
Yeah.
50.
They'll get like $30.
They're like
out.
$30
Yeah.
for the night, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 you get me? So it'd be one for the parent of the groom.
Yeah,
the parent-
yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the actual celebrant.
Exactly. Yeah,
That thing is
You have
spreading,
to be
bro.
strategic.
You Nigerians, you lot spoiled for the Ghanaians, man. We was having a whale of a time. Roll, no spraying of the peas. It was great. Then we invited you lot one time.
You were saying.
The
Shake
game
the whole-
changed.
yeah,
The
shake
game
the
changed
system,
though.
bro.
Still.
So at all the
Game
Ghanaian
changed,
weddings you go to, do they spray?
Now they do.
Yeah.
It's because of you guys, isn't it?
What, do you remember a time when they didn't? Like, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you give an envelope, innit? But it was never ever like public.
Spraying bread, yeah.
I'm saying to you that obviously us, like, we are more conservative, innit?
Yeah,
Whether that's
yeah,
good or
yeah,
bad. But
yeah.
obviously, I feel like the spraying culture that Nigerians have brought makes weddings fun.
Mm.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, in the moment, you're like, yeah, take out $5 bills.
Yeah.
Then you go, you cry on the way home, like,
Bro.
oh, I was kind of mad still, but you know what it is? Like, I feel like it's
Hey.
definitely a fun way for, like, obviously, you know, to celebrate the celebrants in it. So.
Yeah.
But more time is calm. Like, our trads are supposed to be small.
Yeah.
So even that one, you lot have messed up properly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks a lot for that.
What were the trads like normally?
In your house.
In your
You'd be
garden,
like-
yeah, in the yard.
Oh, yeah. To
Like,
be
you
fair,
go to the wife's family's house. It's about 30 of you, 50 of you. You do the rites, eat some rice, and then go yard, innit?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
have a little
yeah.
party. But then obviously, hall parties became a thing. And now
Yeah.
you're transferring it to the hall, and then now the actual beats that you lot have done, we're also copying it in our own
Yeah.
way. We do the all white sometimes.
Yeah.
Or, do you get it?
But the
And-
all white thing is calm though. That one
Yeah.
you just have to.
You can churn it.
Yeah,
Vanish.
yeah,
All white
yeah,
and
yeah,
dry
yeah,
clean, that
yeah.
one. Because
Dry cleaner.
all white and then the Kente stuff.
Yeah, like it's lit. Like it's just
You do your things.
I like £50 and it's calm. But obviously, then you lot came and then bought the lace and then it's all mad. But you know what it is? Like, honestly, I really do appreciate the way that the Nigerians do it because it's proper showing love in it. I really like enjoy it. So
I think as well, the hall party side of it, don't it make it easier though? Because if it's 30, 40 people, you got to be best selective with your invites. But I guess to be fair, because it was your culture, everyone got it anyway. So no one really be offended. It's fair enough, actually. I get it. Cause,
yeah, because like we've tried, it's really family, innit?
Mm.
And I guess with now it has to be family and friends.
yeah,
Or extended
yeah,
family.
Yeah.
You can get away with it being like your parents, your uncles and aunties, couple cousins and whatever. But now it's like, remember, like, bro, to pay for a hall is not cheap, you know?
Yeah, bro, you're telling me.
Halls now, like, on the trap, on a calm one is like, what, 5, 6?
Easy, bro.
And that's
Easy
dry hire.
still.
Before you
Easy,
start getting
easy.
lights and dry ice
Bro.
and that kind of stuff on the ground.
What?
Do you get me? You have to now pay for Mr. Tando, big up my guy. You have to pay him as well, DJ and that. You get me? Like,
Hey, we were blessed though. I can't lie. The all that we found and the price that we got, I was like,
is it in UK?
yeah, UK store, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I said, hey, fair enough. Because obviously, certain halls is like, cool, yeah, 7 bags, 5 bags. You don't get the tablecloth, you don't get
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
pattern
yeah.
was,
Everything there.
no,
Bro.
10 quid still. 10 quid. It was a
It's lit,
good
man.
price
It's
still.
lit, bro.
You know, I don't remember trads when we were younger though, you know.
Because you weren't a thing.
I don't think we was invited.
Because I think, so
Could
your
be
sister
that as
trad
well,
is the first
yeah.
trad that I've been to.
Sorry?
As in
Your
big
sister
trad.
trad was the first trad that I've been to.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, that's the first
Oh,
one
no,
I've
that
been
wasn't the
to.
first. Because
Yeah,
I
I
remember
don't
that
think it
too
was the
vividly. Like, I remember that
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
like not like it was last year, but I remember when I was sitting, I remember who that Alaga was. Do you get me? Because
Yeah.
I remember looking at it thinking, oh, I didn't know you do this.
Yeah. Same.
Do you get me? So that wasn't my first one, but I do hear you in that. What I remember was that 50th, 40th.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
really what I remember going to. Like,
And normal and white
you get me?
weddings.
But to be
Yes.
fair though, I'm not being silly. Maybe I was so young. I thought it was the 40th, but it was the trad.
You know what I'm saying?
You
You can't mistake
young.
the 40th balloon though.
And there's certain things like,
Fam,
so,
all I saw was rice, bro. And I thought, I thought it was lit.
so you know
We'll
like
be
the
in another
Dubai
room running around and that.
Fam, right side, you don't find that you don't open fully. Fam,
Oh, fam, you do the thing where you fuzz it like that. You know, stuff like the Dubai you'd remember though. Because it's like,
No, because
if you went as a
But
child,
he's assuming that I'm there sitting down watching them,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm not playing, and I'm not running around doing my own thing.
fair enough.
Which you definitely would be as a child.
You,
Fair
do you get me?
But yeah,
I think
and
even
even
that, you know, I think our generation brought this trad thing in, you know,
Mm.
like trad and white culture came from us.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I can't even remember like my big cousins doing like Trident wedding. It was either white or
Yeah.
in fact Trident wasn't even a thing like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Unless, like I said, if we weren't invited to it.
Yeah.
No, I hear it though.
I hear it
Because
though.
you know,
Kids allowed it. It was
Yeah,
like, oh,
I hear it.
man.
But you know,
I hear it still.
it's one of them things where, like, traditionally, like the introduction has to happen in it, and that's something that's just between the
knocking
families,
and
and that was the kind
Therefore.
of, and that was the kind of Chad though as well, though,
Right,
kind
okay.
of thing in it, like that kind of same
But introduction was in
level
your crib.
of exactly no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was the same level of that kind of thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think it's our generation that's made it more public, invited more
Social
people
media
to it.
going more.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, do you get?
Actually, I'm gonna ask my parents actually. I'll ask them still.
Chad's your vibe though. I can't wait, bro.
And he
Yeah,
could have done a
Chad-
thing where they just mixed it with the actual white wedding back in the days, but we just didn't clock.
Maybe.
Yeah,
True. I got my
Which
bees
is
the
a
other
model
day
that
from
people get
Niger.
back to.
I got my bees the other day from Niger. I'm too gassed though. I can't lie.
Is it?
Bro, I was wearing it in the yard, yeah. Doing all the hey, I can't lie.
feel like
I was
you
like, see
got
that day,
it.
yeah? You see what?
I said you felt like you got it.
Hey, brother, I swear down. I swear down. I got like the long thing in it.
That
We're waiting for you as well.
Yo, it's-
Come on.
Again, I'm white free. This
Yeah, bro, you can't be talking about it. They say that you're white free, bro. You responded to it.
But the bare reaction,
Nah.
because you know their reaction to that. Like, I was
Bro, you're part of it.
You went then there, I was like,
bro.
It's peak.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't wait your point.
Nah, that is crazy still.
That is too funny. But yeah, I'm gassed though. I can't wait, bro. Big up.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So how's this week been in planning and that?
Yeah, it's been alright, you know. It's been alright. Still, we do shout out to Shay, helped us with the website, innit? So that's done now.
Mm.
And then we managed to pattern a discount with a particular hotel, innit? So we're doing abroad still. So for guests that we patterned the discount for guests basically.
Yeah.
innit? And obviously people have been waiting for alright, cool,
Yeah,
the hotels
yeah,
so
yeah.
that they can book their hotels and that, innit? So like beginning of next week, all of that will go out now, innit? So that's like a big kind of thing that's kind of done now, innit? And then yeah, just like little things and stuff. For example, like the bags for the trad. Like my auntie just put something in the group chat. Literally just now, bro. Like, oh yeah, do you think this is nice? What's the word they're saying? All of that.
Yeah.
Then they got the favors the other day. But yeah, man,
This
little
is
things,
this
bro.
is in advance, boy.
Yeah.
No, I hear it though. It makes sense.
What's mad about the favors, yeah, is till today, there's favors I saw. I said, fam, who made this? And where did this come from? But I went to my brethren's house. I saw it the first time I saw it. They had a kitchen magnet on there, on fridge magnet
Of you and
of me and my missus.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
were they giving this out?
we got that.
Yeah, we got fam.
Yeah, we got that as well.
Yeah, was it even your house that I saw it?
Maybe, yeah. Because we got it on the fridge as well.
Because I said, right, who made this? So I thought my mom should, yeah, why not that? Fam, it was funny. And
That's
his
funny,
groom's
still.
family as well.
Yeah.
That done it. I was thinking, fam, it's brazy.
Yeah.
Like people are giving out all these forks
Yeah,
and
man.
I was like,
Fam, my mom came back from a wedding the other day. I got a razor. But you know like the razor that you can actually shape up with?
yeah.
So now I've actually got a razor to shape up with
No,
from
bro.
as a favour from a wedding.
Fam,
Hey,
hey,
fair
fair
enough.
Joking me. As in like
I said on.
electronic one or
Yeah. But like it's not like a barber kit one, but you know like the one that you'd buy to pattern yourself.
Yeah.
Fam, I hear it.
Yeah, still.
Fam.
And there's even like 3 different clip things to put on top of it, so you could probably even do a little
fade.
little fade or something.
I can't obviously.
A bit though, a bit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Though. My hair is missed.
It's mad that someone, you don't see the video of someone giving out a giga bread
Yeah, bread.
as a party favor.
Actually, it makes so much sense.
Bro, they brought in
Gonna
the
enjoy that one
trolley.
bad.
They brought in the trolley and it looked hot. You know when bro, it looked hot.
Yeah.
And they were giving it out. I said, what?
That's actually jokes though.
I said, people are moving
Yeah,
brazy.
I've seen like giving out salt. I've seen
Yeah,
oil
so I've
as
seen
well.
that tin tomatoes,
Yeah, but I guess it's practical, innit? You know that they're
pasta.
gonna use
I've
it.
seen people give it that.
Yeah,
You
you
lot
know
are
they're
generous.
gonna use it.
Man, just keyring, pen,
Yeah, keyring, pen,
notepad.
bro. What?
I've seen tray.
Yeah,
Tray,
yeah,
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 yeah.
I know you
They
got
don't
tray.
do tray as much
You don't
anymore
run-
though.
you don't
much
yeah.
anymore.
You don't run the tray things those and the mugs and that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
But the tray
Yeah.
thing, cause everyone wants to have sex in their house now. But no one's
Yeah,
gonna
no
be
one's
using
doing trays no more.
a fruit tray.
Fam.
Yeah, fam. No one's gonna really be snapping that no more.
Cheese board.
Wet cheese board. I hear that. I've seen rice cooker.
Rice cooker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
mad.
Rice
Everyone
cooker.
everyone got one.
Social media or
A
something.
rice cooker.
Bro.
I was like, yeah, they got budget.
Bruh, that's
Even if that's 10
Rice
pounds,
cooker, yeah.
that's £10 and there's like even 100 people there.
Bruh,
It's back.
Yeah.
that's a mad thing.
Rice
cool.
cooker.
Rice cooker, bro.
But the favourite
Functions,
thing is
yeah.
it's a status thing as well, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, people are showing out.
Show,
like,
yeah. Oh, they got this, they got that.
Yeah, it's
fair enough. Still.
I hear it, and it's helping the community, but it's get me.
Yeah,
All of my mum's notepads.
Yeah,
weddings.
it's from for a wedding, yeah.
There's not one notepad she's bought from, back in the day, Woolworths. Nothing, it's all wedding
I
something.
respect it. It's good though.
So, like, my hair is
still.
It's good.
No, it is.
I know baby are gonna be looking at me thinking, why are my fingers like this? Why am I doing this? But,
See, you could
brought
have kept it
attention.
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
fam.
could have kept it
nah,
quiet.
man,
man.
it's
You
transparency, innit? I don't mind. I told them, innit?
Well,
I'm gonna take my hand. I'm gonna take my hand down a couple of times. Innit? I got a big cocoa in my head, innit?
We didn't tell
can't
them
even
about
see
the,
it.
fam, we didn't tell them about the madness that happened though, but we didn't like talk
What's
about
that
that.
madness?
bro.
Ain't no madness, bro. Ain't no madness. Literally, I was having a great morning. I woke up, everything was chilled. Woke up late or whatever. Kids come upstairs or whatever. And then they've gone out to like a kid's birthday party or whatever, innit? So, you know me, I've just put on my like R&B and that, just getting ready, all that kind of stuff. And then I see they've come back in it for a little bit because they need to get their iPads because they're going somewhere else with mum, innit? So it's like, so I've opened the Lux windows, upstairs, and then I'm like looking outside the window, obviously like messing around with them or whatever. I even took a picture of them, it's so funny. He's like, this is like looking at me. But and then, so I go to get my phone to take that picture, by the way. Fam, and then I spin round the thing bangs me. Like, listen, and I'm not even joking. Obviously, I'm trying to do it quick because he's doing something and I want to catch him in it. So, so I spin round and, bro, I didn't have to fall to the ground, innit? But like, I was actually like, the thing with man, yeah,
falling to the ground is
I didn't
fam.
actually fall to the ground, to be honest. I fell on the bed, basically, but like intentionally because see, the thing is, with man, when these things happen,
The thought is
Thinking about his joke still.
the thing is, when these things happen, it's so mad. Like, I actually get like the first thing before the full pain kicks in,
You switch.
I get mad.
Bro, you switch afterwards now, ain't it?
Listen, I literally had to bring it back here and just be like, listen, it's been a great day. Like, God, thank you, man. Like, it's calm. You get to say, took the picture, kept it moving or whatever. But now I got this massive cocoa on my forehead, bro. I was even asking my missus, how did I even make this thing go down? Because when I was in, I didn't have no ice and I was already on my way here, innit? But it was like, when I was in the house and I was like, this can cut through, man. And it wasn't even like a circle.
Mm.
It was kind of like the line.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah?
So,
And then, fam, so I had like a cold bottle of water in it, so I just tried to put that on it. And then now it's become a circle, bruv. So it's like,
It's mine, man.
people are going to think I'm fighting and that.
it's
is
like,
what it is,
we'll go still. We'll go.
I hear it still.
But yeah, man, it's been a good week though, man. I can't lie. It's been a good week, man. No, to be fair, what am I talking about? It's been a busy week, bro. What? Do you know what it is? You know what you said about the whole like Sarah messaging you,
Yeah.
and then you message them back days later, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, like I've been.
Yeah, I called you this week, so
I've
you
been
didn't pick up.
Same still.
Say that.
Well, I called him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't pick up.
Did I call you back though?
No, he didn't.
Nah, he didn't, so.
Stop it, man.
I swear down.
Why you not say this in front of everyone?
You just emphasize your point, innit? Yeah, you're true.
Actually,
That.
bad, still, my bad.
That's
But yeah,
calm,
man.
bro.
No, it's been stupid still, I can't lie. But fam, I just feel like, bro, something's got to give, man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you know what? Go on.
No, 'cause I was gonna say I was watching something the other day, and they were talking about just like what they would prefer in it, because they were saying that they've had two lives, and that the first bit is that when they were a bit younger, they were working intensely. Like it was a 9 to 11 job, bro, 9 to 12 job.
Bloody hell.
It was brazy, and that was every day. Most weekends as well, you're working at least 9 to 4 because there's so much to do. But they said obviously the compensation was higher. Do you know what I mean? Then they were like, they switched professions, done some transitions, and then they moved to like a 9 to 6:30 kind of role. No weekends, way more time, lower salary, but more time to do other things that they needed to do. So they were like, they were honest, they were like, you know what, they're a bit lazy now. You know, like, it's not like they have another side hustle, but if they wanted to, they were
They
like,
could, yeah.
there's time to do that now. You get me?
Yeah.
They were even saying that even on certain days at work, for like 3 hours, it's kind of
Okay,
calm.
no.
Do you get me? Things are going well. So a few messages here and there, a few questions, but other than that, so they have time. So it's weird, isn't it?
Did they have a family?
Nah.
Okay.
One thing I've clocked about that, I
Nah.
think I said this the other day as well, bro. You know when Paul talks about, he was like, listen, now he's learned how to manage in plenty and when in scarcity as well. Yeah. Scarcity, but
Feel
it's like,
scarcity.
you know, like, fam, them times where things ain't busy and that, bro, enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Alright, sometimes it's good to be like, yeah, like what else can I like do and X, Y, Z and boom, boom, boom. Don't get twisted, fair enough. But listen, sometimes it's good to have rest as well, man.
Yeah,
because listen,
not only good, it's
when
necessary.
it starts getting back to back, I can't lie to you.
The time thing is priceless still.
Yeah.
The time thing is actually priceless. Obviously, like when you're doing those sorts of jobs where you have to work those sorts of mad hours, you get paid a lot in it. But sometimes it's kind of like to what end sort of thing. You can't even really enjoy your bread like that because if you're not working, you're burnt out basically, innit? And burnout is like, bro.
It's like I see like doctors, like they get paid so much money and they go and buy Ferraris to drive back to work. What's the actual point? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously there's benefits, but I hear what you're saying. Like,
Shout out to doctors though.
Yeah, big up to them.
It goes back to that thing though. It goes back to that thing.
They love you like them. Thank you.
It goes back to that thing.
Save my thing as well, so obviously.
So it goes back to that thing where they'll say that, oh, like, you rather be like crying in the Bentley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fam.
I think it's too
on the
late.
back.
Yo, that is so funny,
That
bro.
is crazy.
It's so
And also
funny.
depends what you're doing as well.
Mm.
Especially if you're just like, you're just doing it because it's a job, innit? Like, if you're doing something that is like, all right, cool. Like, I actually love what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still work, innit? You know that whole, like, when people say, if you love what you're doing, then it's not work, basically. It's
Yeah,
still,
which isn't
it's
true.
still work, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But it's more enjoyable because
Mm.
you're actually doing stuff, innit? As
Yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to you're just, I don't know, like how you have a profession, you have a title.
I definitely think if you find something easier, if you find something easy to do, you'll enjoy doing that as a profession rather than something you enjoy doing.
No, I don't think that's true.
I think,
Say that again?
I think
If
it
you
is,
what?
because, for example, and sorry, and a caveat is obviously you enjoy it, but it's still challenging. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So say it
enjoy
again,
it.
though. What's the...
So I'm saying that if you find something easy, you would actually have probably more long term. Nah, maybe not long term, but you'd have more satisfaction, doing the thing that you find easy as a profession than the thing that you enjoy, but it's challenging.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Still,
I think
because I think that I remember me and my missus spoke about this. About the problem with life now is that I feel
Fulfillment.
like a lot of people, not even a lot of people are doing well. A lot of people around me are doing things that are challenging, but it's like it's challenging without the compensation of challenge. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But that's literally what like enjoying but challenging is.
No, but do you know what it is? They don't
At
enjoy
first,
what
anyway.
they do. Yeah. They don't enjoy what they do and it's hard. So whereas there's other stuff they can do that it is difficult, but you enjoy it more and it's similar compensation. So you might as well switch to that.
But
You
that's
get what
not the
I'm
comparison in this.
Yeah, I
scenario.
know. But even still, I feel like when you enjoy what you do and it's hard, I feel that you will like that more than something that you don't enjoy that's hard.
I mean, it's all about. I guess it's all about endgame, isn't it? Really, because like you were saying. I mean, if it's easy for me, I mean, I will enjoy the fact that there's no hard labor behind it. But what's the
And it's
fulfillment?
paying the bills. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like, what's the
the fulfillment is
Do you get
missing.
it? But obviously, if I'm doing something that I love, and it's, for example, if I have to rehearse for 2 weeks for a show, 2 weeks is long, isn't it? Obviously, but like, and when the show's done, then I'll be like, oh, you know what? Actually, that paid off. Do you get it?
Yeah. What about while you're doing it? Like while you're actually performing?
On stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I have like a prolapse kind of syndrome where like I'm lacking, I don't really like absorb what's going on in real time. So whilst I'm on the stage, it's happening there and then. Then when it's finished, and everyone's like, oh, that was sick, you know. Then I have to watch it back and be like, oh, you know what?
Oh, so done.
Yeah, because I'm so like,
Are you someone that's like meticulous about how things go?
I am, but I make the most mistakes in the group, you know.
Oh, so
I make, like, ask them, they'll tell you I make so much mistakes, and I think because either I'm overthinking it or I'm being over meticulous. Do you get it? So like the rest of them, you can see that they enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Even the pictures, I'm just like, you get me? So it's like, what's this guy going on? There's 80, but like in the moment, I don't really. It's only now that I said this year, I'm really gonna soak up the moment like, in real time and be like, oh, you know what? I'm actually like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you a mad story. I did humble brag, Barclays Centre twice last year
good is good.
in the space of 2 months. But the fact that I
time.
was saying it, I was like, I'm gonna come back here in 2 months. And I was like, bro, that's mad.
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
snobbish to
yeah,
say that, you know, because some people have waited their whole life to kind of perform there, innit? So I did the first one. I was like, you're sick, man, but I'm gonna be here again. Then the second one left. And I was like, raw. I didn't take in the fact that that man has done like even Wembley. Because we did Royal Albert Hall, Wembley in the same year. So Royal Albert Hall happened. Then I think we had a show the next week. So it was like, I didn't get to enjoy that. Then Wembley happened. And then we had like a quiet period for 3 months. And I was like, wait a minute. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
But how do you like? So what stops you from enjoying it in the moment? Fair enough, you said the over meticulous stuff and all that kind of stuff. But what's going through your mind in the moment that you're gonna change so you do enjoy it in the moment? You get what I'm
Another
saying?
show. That's the problem, isn't it?
In the moment.
Because in the moment, like I could be doing Wembley now, and then tomorrow I'm going to the airport to go do something else. So you don't even get a chance to even like.
It's okay.
Yeah, and when you do like taking how amazing it was, yeah, that's why.
Why?
Jesus
Bro.
Christ, man.
Hey,
Even when
doesn't
you
have
do
to be.
like
that was insane.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
That was insane.
It doesn't have to be.
even if like
said-
you do,
How you say how
I'm gonna
amazing
repeat
is it? You
it.
think it was like that?
It doesn't have to be.
That's crazy stuff.
even when you do appreciate obviously your accomplishments, I should have said it the first time, innit? it's at like 80% because you don't remember everything. You just remember the highlights of the moments.
Yeah,
You get it?
yeah.
So thank God for like Instagram and that, where people like record the moment for you, and you can look at it and be like, oh, you know what?
But you still have to be get excited about shows. So for example, like Royal Albert Hall and that, and then Wembley. Are you excited in the build up to it?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, when Royal Albert Hall got sold out that same day, I was in Afro Nation. I was all over the place. I was like, yeah. Then the work begins, and then you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that. This requires like 2 weeks of prep, 2 weeks of pre-production, 2 weeks of rehearsal, and then a week of post. Like, is a whole month of everything. Do you get it? And especially when you're in the cycle of no sleep, or you're in the cycle of one missed day. Oh, then bro, everyone's fighting everyone. Bro.
So that prep and the whole like post and pre-production and all that kind of stuff and the rehearsals, does that kind of take away from the whole like I don't know, like
I mean,
grandeur of the whole moment and all that?
do you know what it is? It's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? It's like one part of it is like this is long. And the other part of it, it's mad as well. And the other part of it obviously is that the part of it obviously, I tell you, my wiring is crazy. Like the other side of it obviously is like, raw. If we do this, how are they going to react to this? Do you get it? Like when I did the whole talkbox thing in Wembley, I was thinking like, raw, because I haven't done that talkbox thing in years. And people asked for it. So when I was like preparing the set for it, I was thinking, if these lot hear this, like, they're gonna like get gassed. But the thing about
So how did you even when did you be like, cool, do you know what? I'm gonna do that the talkbox. It's crazy.
What, as in the first time ever?
Yeah.
I went to a church and I saw someone else use it.
Swear in
In the church, that
In
would
the
be
church.
cold though.
That would be cold.
That would be
Yeah.
what?
And I was like,
that would be cold.
what the hell is this? Then I heard Zapp and Rogers' Computer Love. And it sounds similar to what So I was researching what it was and I said, you know what? Because everyone in the group has their own little like thing in it. Obviously, David's got the guitar, Nana's got the mic, obviously Stephen has the drum solos, whatever it is, and I don't really have what makes me in it. So I bought it. I think I was at a studio and they gave one old guy, God rest his soul, a guy called Alan. He owned the studio in Shoreditch called One Louder. And he had the device there. He's like, oh, it's the talkbox. Like, try it. And, you know, like, you can do electronic voices and whatever it was. I tried it and I was failing until like, I got used to it. And then I did it like, what is it, like years ago on the show. And this is really, really sick. It sounded terrible though. It's really, really sick. And then...
What do you mean it sounded terrible?
You know, like, this whole analogy is going to be a wife from now. So I'm seeing it from now. So the whole concept of the talkbox is the fact that the keyboard acts as the voice. And the device acts as the vehicle to move the voice from the keyboard to the mic, to your microphone, right? So all you are is a mouthpiece. So what it is that if I'm playing a sound on the keyboard, it goes through the machine like a speaker. Obviously, you use it for its use, but you're mouthing the words. So the speaker from the keyboard is in place of you talking. So
wait. So just to break it down, So for example, so if I, you know, like when, like, you know when you do the whole thing is like, you know, like a didgeridoo, for example,
That's
like, wow.
funny. I don't know why that's so funny. I haven't. No, it's like a cartoon.
It's like primary school, isn't it? Primary,
Oboe and the didgeridoo and then the wobble board or whatever. You get that? Anyway, it's percussion, didn't it? But basically, it's like, you know, like how it's like, I'm not really trying to talk about didgeridoo, but I'm trying to talk about when you make sounds with your mouth, And you know, sometimes, I don't know if you lot have done this before, I can't remember exactly how to explain what I'm talking about or when I've done it, but there's times where you can hear like you're on the or the beach or whatever, you can hear sounds, and then if you go like wow or something like that, like without actually making the sound, you can hear the sound. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So is it like that basically?
So it's all with breath.
Yeah.
So if I'm saying hello, it'll be. So you don't hear the voice, but because the speaker is already in place of your voice. It will project.
That's cool.
So the enunciation in the mic is what like clarifies what you're trying to say. Do you get it?
So when you're doing it, do you have to play the keys at the exact same time as?
And that's the coordination that's kind of difficult. It's the fact that your fingers actually work like your mouth as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But like, obviously, so the timing of it has to be in sync. You know what I'm saying? And we're terrible guys, right? So yeah, like obviously, the keyboard and your voice has to be in sync. Otherwise, like what will happen is you play a note and then you speak after it and it sounds like delayed or whatever it is.
Okay.
So are there people who someone else is playing the keys and they're using?
No, it has to be them because
So it has
obviously
to be
only
them.
they can articulate what they're trying to say, innit? Obviously, because it's synchronization. Do you get it?
Oh, that's my dreams gone.
Big thing like this. No, but but like, so when I did it in Wembley and the reaction, I was like, raw.
It was cold. I remember still.
Oh, you
Oh, wait, I didn't get to Wembley.
Yeah,
I was at Robert Hall. I was at Royal Albert Hall though.
But wait, I think did you do like the T-Pain thing? Like there was a
yeah, that's even previous, bro.
Yeah.
Me and David.
Yeah, I think I saw that, and I was like, no, that was lit.
Yeah, it's sick. I mean, with music, you need to try something different.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it. I thought it was a good idea. Ran with it, and then Now I don't know if you hear it again, but
No, it's lit, man. It's
good though. Therefore, like
Bring it back.
it just adds a new,
right,
like a new something. Do you know what I mean?
and especially this country, like, and this day and age, to keep someone entertained for like an hour and a half, like, it's not easy.
How do you plan those sets though? So how do you plan your sets? What's the do you? Because sometimes I feel like even when it does hit, like were you lot sure it was gonna hit, or is it like a freestyle thing?
Do you know what it is? There's certain songs. The reason why we don't do every song is because some songs don't sound good with a band.
Okay.
There's some songs like certain drill trap songs, it just won't translate the thing. Do you get it? So it's about a journey, right? So we're gonna go by time. By 9 p.m, you already drank enough. So you're already in a high mode. So we have to start you lot on a high level.
Yeah.
You take it there, then you bring it down. Because what you also don't want to do is make a crowd too hype.
Yeah.
Because that's how fights start. If I start doing hype set and I put drill or pow, it's not gonna work out for anyone. Do you get? So you bring it down, and obviously then you bring out the musical side of the show. You want people to also see your talent, do you get it? And see your actual ability.
Yeah.
That's when you do the R&B sets, the 80s sets, 90s sets, whatever it is. Then straight bashment, because we're back to the party. Then obviously everyone likes Africans. Obviously we're Africans as well. And you end it there, innit? Get me? Maybe a bit of Amapiano. Back in the day, we did something, a TV series set. It was cold. Like your favorite theme songs. Done live. Keaton and Kel. We did Hey Arnold. It was mad. But those songs were difficult to play though.
Oh, was it?
Oh, Hey Arnold. It's a whole jazz piece, isn't it? You don't. I'm saying you take for granted these things because you're watching it on TV. You're not thinking about what the
musicality
best
behind
it. You get it? So
you still enjoy rehearsals? So obviously rehearsals are long, innit? But like, do you still enjoy rehearsals?
I think it's different now. I think like rehearsals is an inevitable part of the shows, innit? Do I enjoy it? Depends who I'm rehearsing with. There's some artists, with all due respect, like they're boring in rehearsals, innit? So it's like it feels like a job. There's some people like Ashaki will come, whole new hairstyle, whole new he's just like, what one? And then he comes with his own energy and then like it's whatever. David though, because we know him, it's like a conversation, we joke first then get to work. If you don't really know the person, it's always awkward in the beginning. Like the GR radio was awkward for me.
Bro.
The GR radio.
It's
the first time meeting some of these guys like
first.
Blade Brown, who actually I've become very cool with. Big up to Blade. When I met Marks, all them, it was like, like I see it on the TV, but it's face to face. They can't gauge us because they think that we're this super band, and we can't gauge them because we're thinking these are some superstars. But then you break ice, innit? Like how you lot always do the icebreakers, and it becomes magic. You get it? Like, go on.
Do you like get freedom within like when working with artists, or is it like they come to you like, all right, cool, this is what we want, or do you lot get like creative?
Well,
freedom?
you need to be careful, innit? Because artists also have their
identity.
or their dream of what they want their music to sound like
Oh,
live,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
You get
yeah.
it? So like, Blade was very meticulous with, yo, there's a sample in this. I want you to kind of play the sample, but obviously add your bits to it. Or I really want to hear this part of the song. Some people be like, yo, do your thing. Go mad.
Yeah.
Some people be like, yo, I need to learn it pound for pound because I don't know where I am in the song, but I don't hear certain things with the song. So you just have to be like very sensitive in it, especially with singers. Singers, I've realized, don't like change. Because if you're singing in a certain way and I start taking you to another place, it's gonna throw you off. Unless you're musically inclined or unless you're telling me, you know what, I want an outro or I want like a bridge or break it down here and me and you can have a moment here. You know what I'm saying? But more time, because they know who we are, they allow us to have They want us to add our...
Exactly, because otherwise it wouldn't, like, do you know what I mean? What's the point?
What's the point of it? It's still might as well getting like a...
Anyone else, innit? Like, with all due respect, innit? Like, obviously big up to everyone, innit? But I'm saying like, it's kind of the branding, innit? You know that this particular brand does this, so...
Makes sense, so...
You want that in your music, innit?
Yeah, for sure.
I was going to say, obviously, I'm not going to ask that who's the best or who's the worst or none of that.
I don't care.
But I was going to ask, who's the like easiest artist you've worked with?
With composers or like in general?
Let's do both. So with composers and then yourself.
Well, that's another thing. Obviously, on the side, you're doing a lot of like...
Yeah.
I say on the side, really, but...
Yeah,
doing
a
lot of producing and that as well.
Oh, this is difficult. You know what, yeah? Just one person. Just top three.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Top three, no order. Davido, because I don't lie to you, man. If he hears this, I'm gonna cry as well. You know, we haven't rehearsed properly with Davido in years. Because we've played the song so much.
Okay.
The only time you really rehearse with Davido is when new songs come.
Okay.
So like this new album's coming, I'm sure that when we go on tour, we're gonna go through that stuff. But the bulk of the music we know.
Yeah.
So the rehearsal really is more of a like just a little polish of what we know in it. You know what I'm saying to you? And it's good. He's someone that he comes to rehearsals, does what he have to do, then he just enjoys himself in it. And I think it's good. It's like a Mandem kind of vibe, innit?
Yeah.
Ashake is very, very, very conscious of his music. And that for me, I love it.
Yeah.
Ashake will say he actually brings a lot of the ideas for his shows.
Okay.
So there's a part in his set where he used the song dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Bro, and he does it with Nzaza and Ototop.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have never thought of that. But it makes so much sense. Like when I was playing it, I was like, bruv, like what made him think of that song? Did you get it? And obviously like he's got Basquiat, he's got the EDM version of Basquiat. When they came to me with that idea, I said, this is never going to work. Never. We played it in wireless here and the place was good. And I said, you know what? Sometimes trust the artist. They know what right. And they know what they're going to do on stage to convey that. I'm saying to you. And then the third person, do you know what? Yeah, and I've never said this before. Yeah, and this is a personal. I think Tiwa was really good. You know.
Oh yeah.
Only because that was the first female artist we worked with, and she's very musical. Saying to you, like she's very R&B with it. So it's like someone like me, that's heaven.
Yeah.
Like, I can do whatever I want to do. You get it? And she's very performative, like because she's very, very active. She dances or whatever it is. It's good to see how dance and music is incorporated. You know what I'm saying to you? So yeah, top three, man. It's good. I think by myself, artists. Not really artist, no producer. I'm really close with J5. Like, we do a lot of songs together.
Yeah.
J5 is like a pick and mix. Yeah. Today, I'm gonna do dance music. I'm like, brother, what's going on here, bro? Like, no, I've got this idea. Today, I wanna make something crazy. I think I need your talk box today. We're gonna do live stream. J5 has the most outlandish ideas. I want like a 30-piece orchestra. We're gonna do an Afro swing. I'm just like, bro, what's going on here? And bro, it happens. I remember when location like what was happening, and I met him the last like few minutes before he was gonna release the song out. We're going to close out the beat. He goes to me that he wanted it to be in two folds, like the Drake and Future song. And I was like, okay, that's how the song's got two sides to it. He goes to me, I went to him to show him another artist's piece of work for advice and whatever. I go to him a lot for like my music, innit? He goes, oh, play some piano, man. Let's see, like I might use it and then see whatever it is. So I played the piano bits. He called me the next day. He goes, yeah, I've used some of your piano, innit? Like, let me know your splits, innit? I was like, all right. Bearing in mind, the concept of Burna Boy and Dave being together, I was like, I don't think this is going to be one of... Bro, when Options came, he messaged all the man them by email and said, this song is going to be a smash. And sent Options to me. And I said to myself, all right, cool. Then I heard it, and trust me, guys, when you listen to music in your headphones,
It's different.
and you listen to music in the club,
Yeah.
between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., it's a different song. So he said, bro, trust me, this song's gonna hit. All right. I set my splits, whatever. Then, location, number 1. I said, He goes to me, congratulations, brother, your first number 1. I was, all right, cool. Went gold. Okay. Went platinum. Went 2 times platinum. Went 3 times. Yo, J5, it's going 3 times platinum. He goes, cool down. 4 times platinum.
Crazy.
Bro. And it's like, I just have that trust in him, innit? Like, no matter what we make, he will always steer me into a direction where it makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So definitely J5. Progression is another guy. He's my neighbor, very
He's
cool
cold.
friend of mine.
Yeah, he's cold.
Progression. He does Western stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
He done.
I hear his name a
He's
lot.
also
He's on
mad.
a major
You know
level.
what beat I heard first, like not years ago, but I'll say a while ago was the beat for Angel in the Marble.
Yes.
So he put that on his Insta like a while back, and it was just in the studio, and it was a short clip, but I kept looping it.
Bro.
I kept rewinding it. I was thinking, Kai,
Bro.
this beat is cold.
Yeah.
So then when I heard the Stormzy one come out, I was like, yeah.
Progression
It's
is
cold,
a musical like mastermind.
Mm.
Like honestly, like he's somebody that I always look up to who has the best mesh of a musician and a producer. He makes nice, timeless music. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like he was my neighbor. He used to live not far from my parents' house. So yeah, Progression. Those two are like my main two still.
No, that's
You know when you talk about silver, gold, platinum, what does that mean?
So-
I'm sure about people
Because
listening.
you were talking about triple platinum.
Yeah, man.
So obviously, your physical sales, isn't it?
Okay.
I think, and don't quote me. Let me even look. I think silver. I could be wrong. Let me not say the wrong thing. You go and tag me.
Yeah.
I know that the 2 times platinum was 1.2 million physical copies.
Okay.
So that means platinum 600.
Mhm.
That means gold is 3. That means silver's 150. And maybe bronze is whatever.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's physical copies.
Okay.
So how many people actually bought the song?
Okay.
So when an
On
artist
iTunes.
goes to you that, on their first week sales, they sold 5 million copies. That's a big
actually-
deal.
but it hasn't that changed recently though. Like it's not really like that no more. Like people are streaming and not buying physical copies.
I think that's only because of the fact that streaming has taken the place of physical copies in a sense where it's merged, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
remember, like,
So do they do like a certain number of streams equals a
so
physical
a
copy?
certain number of plays equals a stream.
Okay.
Do you get it? I don't know what the numbers are.
Yeah.
But as well,
Yeah.
when I hear people talking about it, it's as though like it's mad disproportionate.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, it's like 1,000 streams, it's like 1 copy or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, who's gonna?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
I
mad
mean,
disproportionate.
If a song does £1 million does $1 million streams, I think you get it in the low thousands, you know? And don't forget, that gets split across 2
Yeah,
various.
yeah.
You get it? So
Mm.
$1 million streams now means nothing.
Yeah.
Anyone can get, well, not anyone, but getting $1 million streams
Hey,
is not
it's
a
gone
novelty.
viral, innit?
Yeah, you get it? Like, so if they're doing 100 million, now we're talking.
Yeah.
$500 million, billion,
Mm.
now you're making money. Do you
Mm.
get it? But I mean, the percentage of that is very,
Yeah.
very low, innit? And
Yeah.
it's not about good songs, it's about how you market songs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I think I saw a stat that said I think Drake has that. I'm not even
Bro.
guessing. Has like 50 songs that have over 100 million or something, something mad like that.
It's crazy.
Over
Oh,
150, over 100 million, bro. That's even me who doesn't know that the proportion of people who have that who don't have that. It still sounded crazy.
Mm.
crazy. Remember, and if he signed, that's all on 20%, meaning the labels is taking 4 times what he's made from that song.
Crazy.
So if he makes 100 million in a year, that's on 20%. Well, in hindsight, obviously,
Yeah.
we're talking about in a typical situation, right?
Yeah.
The label takes 4 times that.
That's
So,
mad.
yeah. So guys,
Are they?
so guys,
Are there any artists that you feel like, right, like you ain't worked with yet, and that is like, do you know what? Not even like mainstream. You got to say that you feel like, no, do you know what? Like our vibes just make too much sense.
yeah, I got a couple honorable shout-outs. Leo Stay True, their name.
Yeah.
He cold.
Mm.
I think his producer's obviously the man of the match because the beats are fire. His articulation is sick. I think we can work together. Now this again, it's either Emilia or Menilia.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about the singer, the girl. Yeah,
Cold. Jess Caris, cold. Nux, cold. Nems, cold. And mainstream.
Joe, so funny. I thought you were about to say end-ups.
But mainstream people, a lot. No, it's hard to say because, like, I've done some. Obviously, minus like Stormzy. That's it, really. Innit? I've done J House. I've done some stuff for Tion.
Stormzy, you got to make it happen. Still.
Yeah,
Stormzy. That's definitely something that I would definitely love us to do, like a live show. That'd be cool. Just for Ghana, innit? Just for Ghana, like
that makes sense.
That'd be a good little moment.
Yeah, for real.
Stormzy, you hear that obviously.
Yeah.
Send your DM and then we discuss that one. Obviously. But
we have to get that 20% finder's fee.
You don't get that 5%, yeah?
We'll get Stormzy to come on in it and confirm it.
That'd be sick still. But yeah, like I think there's a lot of people. I just feel like there's just some people that I feel like are undergrounds but have the voice, or they're mainstream but don't have recognition, or they're mainstream and they're known, who just have a quirkiness, and I'm very quirky. Like, I feel like, and I'm very musical as well. So I would like to push out a body of work that's very musical that people can sit down and be like, oh, you know what? It's a good song.
Yeah. Oh, sick. So.
Hey, you're listening to Bible Babes and Banter.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's get some testimonies. There's nothing that God can do that is too small, innit? It's good for us to obviously. You lot are too jarring. You lot are too jarring.
The do something different thing is so funny. Person is that going on.
You know, every single time I used to try and say it the exact same way, innit? So now I'm trying to do like different types of ways. You get what I mean? But yeah, like there's always something to give thanks to God for, innit? And obviously, like we believe that it's important to highlight what God is doing in our lives. Over the week, so we do that every week.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I can start still. It's mad because imagine I was working. This is part of the reason why my week was even busy, but imagine I was working now and then basically I got a message. Essentially, my godson got hit by a car on his way to school.
Sorry about that.
So he got hit by a car and thank God he's fine. Spoke to him every day. He's just in crashes at home. He's cooling off, he's chilling that, so he's fine, isn't it? There's sometimes you got to say that first so that
Yeah.
But he's fine in that, but got hit by a car and then obviously I went to see him in hospital. We had to stay overnight and that. But when he got home the following day and I was just sitting down, I was thinking, the call I could have received right now could have been
so different.
Different. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It could have been, even when I was chatting to his mum, I was like, listen, like, and another testimony in that is a week before, me and my missus said, you know what, let's go on a prayer walk, innit? So let's just go and walk and pray. You get me? Because sometimes you're in the house and it's just whatever. So let's go and walk and pray. As we're praying now, I was like, all right, let's pray for all the babies. Like, because you know, there's quite a lot of our friends are either having babies or they have babies. So we're like, let's pray for that right now, innit? So as we were praying for that, we said, you know what, let's also pray for the older kids. And we mentioned my godson by name.
Oh, wow.
Do you get me? We're like, let's pray for him. So we prayed, and then that happened the next week.
Wow.
And it was almost like, and again, it might sound, but maybe I should be praying for him more. But you know, you don't always mention him by name. It's just, you get me? But so it's just like amazing the way God kind of sent prayers before the thing actually happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And just thank God that he's all right, that he's all good. Should only be in crutches for like 5-6 weeks. Do you know what I mean? He wants to get back to playing football and that. So, it's just a blessing, man. It's just a blessing because it could have been much worse, man. So yeah, thank God.
So thank God for that one, bro.
Yeah.
Be honest.
To be fair, like mine all centers around this slipping cocoa on my forehead. So like obviously I was enjoying my morning and that, yeah. And one of the things that I was just thinking about was just that, do you know, even though like, again, we get bogged down with the whole like, do you know, things could be better, like and all that kind of stuff, yeah. And like perfect, like what is perfect? Like I just realized that listen, I'm actually living like in an answered prayer. Like I'm trying to say in terms of like my family life sort of thing. And I think I had a conversation. I linked up with one of our brethren, yeah. I was having a conversation, yeah. And like, even though I know this is kind of like what I want and what my brand or whatever it is in terms of being a family man and that, yeah. Like, the way he was talking about it made man really realize, right, like it is actually that, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm living in like answered prayers or prayers that I didn't even necessarily say, but stuff that I dreamed about. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, or dreamt about, sorry. But it was like, even when I was speaking to, it's funny, like when I say it to my missus, I'm like to my missus, like, no, you actually, like, there's bare different things about you that I dreamt about before I ever met you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or ever knew you like this. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it was like, the fact that so many of those things are found in you is crazy. But then obviously, sometimes when I talk about it, I'll talk about the physical things and stuff like that. So because of that, she'll be dumbing it down and that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you can't live by bread.
You know what I mean? So she'll be dumbing it down and that. But like literally, so I was just thinking like about all of that kind of stuff. I was thinking about my kids, all that kind of stuff, and I was just like, nah. Like I actually thank God, like this is actually lit. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, thank God.
So
No,
yeah,
cool,
man.
still,
Thank God for that one still.
Yeah, cool. I mean, man is it's not small for God, innit? But it's small, innit? So, sorry. Going Ghana in April, and I was paying for my ticket, and I saw one sweet deal. I was like, Ghana, yeah?
Yeah.
Paid for it, it's gone. And usually, like, I'll go back into the booking and try and do, like, sort out my seats and that kind of stuff. So I've preed it, and it said a particular date in April. I'm supposed to go for 2 weeks. I've done the return in June.
Try.
I said, yay. I said, yo. So I've called BA, whatever. They've gone to me, oh yeah, like to get it sorted out, 1,500.
What?
Crazy.
So I was on the website, I was like, God, please, like this is a lot of money that I'm using to into you. And it's a mistake that you know that I didn't.
Yeah.
Went on the internet, I saw, they changed the free bills. I was trying to, I was like, okay, yeah, and I paid the free bills. She goes, yeah, 1,500, cut the phone. Then got it sorted out for basically 3 bills more. So we thank God because honestly, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been taking Air Italia. So thank God for that one. Thank God.
I don't even understand the maths behind that.
Why you have to pay 1,500 to change the thing?
I remember,
I think they would have changed the whole leg in it instead of like just the return, the outbound in it. It's just nuts.
You know when I remember I was telling you like you showed me the dates and I booked it immediately. I can't even lie, I'm so annoyed about that whole thing because I got like some, obviously it's Europe in it, so this doesn't really matter in it. But I got like some business class tickets and they're like £50 in it with Avios and all that kind of stuff, compared to all of that stuff. And then he was like, oh no, we're gonna change the dates, you know, that we're gonna go like a day earlier. So I called them back here and I'd be like, oh no, I need to move it a day earlier. They were like, oh, it was like £50 basically to move it. I was like, bro, that's how much I spent. So you lot make this thing £100 basically. Innit? She's like, yeah, you can try to do it online, and because she was like, if I do it online, then it's £35. But because I'm doing it on the phone, like she's doing it.
Yeah,
I was like, why? Be silly, man.
They're mad.
I was like, why are you doing that? Yeah, man. But yeah, the whole maths that they calculate behind that thing, I don't get it still. But they make bare money on that.
Bro,
that
yeah,
cancellation.
I know bare people make mistakes in it. So nuts.
But yeah, with me, I'm in a short film that's come out now. It's on YouTube.
This is why you was waiting to go lost still. And I hear it. and I do hear it still.
It's actually not.
I'm sorry.
What's it called? You know, Globe. But the way that it came about, was quite like
You're allowed to speak about it now.
Yeah, it's out now, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
okay,
out now,
cool.
The way it came about was there's bare different things. So basically, Jules the artist, like I listened to him bare, innit? I listened to him bare. Like he's one of my favorite artists, innit? And I actually used to work with him. So as soon as I saw that he was doing a short film, I was like, no, I actually want to be in this, innit? Because it will be like a vibe, innit?
Yeah.
Then I find out the person who's writing it is basically like man's little sister.
Oh wow.
And like it's like it's a big break for her, innit? In terms of like a platform for her, innit? So I was like, oh right, that's mad sick. And then the director has the same last name as me. And I'm thinking like bare things were just like, oh right, this is kind of like aligning in a way, innit? And then like I've submitted for it. Time had passed, I hadn't heard anything back, innit? Then they go back to me and was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do like a chemistry read. And the way like chemistry reads work, technically, like the ones that I've done before, it's like it's not an audition per se, but like you're actually just reading the script, innit?
Yeah.
So they'd sent something before and they put the character name in the subject of the email, but I actually didn't clock that they had told me who I was gonna be reading for, innit?
Do you know the funny thing is, you know when you say chemistry read, you know the first thing that comes to mind? It's like
it's like a male lead and a female lead.
Yeah.
And then like, that would you lips?
That could be.
It's part of the chemistry. It's part of the chemistry. Like, it's there like intense and
that because of the way the story is, that like is like an element of it, innit? Like
That's
for
why
the
I did
leads,
it.
innit? Not me, bro.
I clocked it though.
It's an element for the leads, innit? Obviously, there's like a bit of romance there, whatnot. So I've got into the place now, and I've gone in, and they're kind of like, oh yeah, like read for thingy, but I don't know the lines, innit? So then they're like, oh, you know what? Learn the lines, come back basically, and basically I ended up patterning it. And yes, it's out now, innit? And I think it's just a good. It's a good like,
watch.
good watch and whatever, and it was clean.
Yeah, you
Everyone
went to the
using it
premiere,
well,
innit?
Say again?
You lot went to the premiere as well.
Yeah. So
Congrats,
it was
man.
good,
That's
massive.
massive.
Thank you.
Yeah, word, man.
Appreciate it. Still,
Good,
man.
man.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well done, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so get into Icebreaker. You know what I'm trying to say? Fam, you know what it is? We can't do the normal one, car. Certain people have
This is part 2.
Certain people have already done it. You know what I mean?
We should do anyways, isn't it? It's part 2.
Just
glue the tapes together, innit?
man. Certain people have done it now.
You say loopholes.
Yeah, just glue the tapes together.
Memorizing everything in this room for them. Preparing for their return. So we can't have that. Do you get me?
Boring.
So, obviously, we got. So obviously we had to think of a new one for our returning guests, innit? So I think there's 2 ways we can do this, innit?
God.
You can do this the easy way.
Easy, it's fine, easy.
So we can either do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna play a beat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Option 1 is everyone freestyle 4 bars. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Option
All on the
2
same topic.
All on the same topic. Yeah. Option 2 is everyone goes bar for bar for bar for bar. And we keep going around. You have to keep it going.
Sure.
I think
I think bar for bar will be fun, innit?
I think
Yeah,
bar for
yeah,
bar.
I got 3 bars in my life, bro. 4 bars is like, EMF, no way, bro. Alright.
Alright, so bar for bar, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Alright, cool. So let's think of a topic so that
Do you know what's jarring?
people don't start saying, someone say, I don't know, man, God and someone else says pod or something like that. Whoa,
But you know what's funny though, yeah? It's like, the thing that's gonna jar me about this year is if, yeah, you know, like when you do bars and that, and then someone just switches up to another like word that needs a new rhyme. Like, please don't do that.
No,
Because it's gonna be going clockwise, isn't it?
it'll start with you though, 100%.
No, it's gonna start
It's
with
gonna start with me.
How?
Sure. He's trying to get to this.
Yeah, bro. I need 3 bars, innit?
Alright, cool. So what's the topic? Let's say
Nah, do you know what it is? This is our first time we're doing it. It's similar to first week when we first done the
let's say no topic.
Let's just do
So what, you not
JJ.
just inviting me to your first ever?
yeah, bro. It's the first.
Right,
man.
it's the first, isn't it?
It's the first
the
part
same
two. It's
as
the
well,
first
Oh my
of
god.
this
The first
Icebreaker,
everything still.
It's true, I hear it still. Humbled.
Alright, cool. So
Some intense drill.
it's gonna be
Some old school pain, fam.
you know me, fam.
Some old school pain still.
I need to hear what the beat sounds like. Have you got to pick this part as well
I got what?
for them to hear it?
Say no intro.
Obviously welcome and that. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, Triple B live podcast and that. You get me?
Come on.
You know what? He knows the song, you know. How did you do that? It's dropping there.
We're live. No, I did it, bro. This I'm a music man still. You get me? Alright, cool.
What type beat is this? Just so I know what we're getting into. The low dirt
Different
type
road
beat.
rap, innit? Yeah.
Okay, 1 bar each, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome, Biggz, to the podcast.
It's been a good day and it's gone far.
True said, this might not last.
But we're here. It done cast.
It done cast, man. It done cast a live in the podcast room. Brent's thing.
Fresh thing.
Or on a bedroom thing.
The thing is, like, you know, you done 2 bars there. You done one. You done one.
Let me see what's bad.
That was 1 bar, but it was
Let's see what's bad, yeah?
it had the hyphen.
Because he was giving me no hope, yeah, I was like, I'm going to have to cut it out.
Yeah. No, you gotta go.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you doing like 2.5 bars, man.
Yeah.
I know you always split bars
I'm
back in the
trying to
day.
give you
like.
more time in it to think of something.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, good.
But let's choose the topic, bro. Like,
You said no topic.
no, I didn't. No, like just
He
like
said
an
with his
easy
first
topic,
time.
an easy topic, innit? Like whatever. Let's just flow. Let's just flow. Fam, just take a deep breath.
Bro, like, I can't be right now. Like, I'm choked, you know. I'm telling you.
Calm.
It's job's long though.
The job's long, isn't it? But
Long,
it's important.
It's giving him like
Sorry,
it's
we'll
time
chop
fast,
it.
yeah.
We'll chop it. We'll be like
16 months.
Chop it.
15 hours later.
Drop it. All right. Alright.
Put the volume up, please.
Alright. It's April. Easter Sunday coming soon.
Wow.
Soon, yeah, there's a mad word to rhyme with.
Soon.
I was thinking about Doom. Like,
You know what?
Doom is like the first one that comes to mind.
Thinking about the easiest last word.
And you know, it's as well. It's because you're like because of something like Easter Sunday. I'm thinking, cool, Easter, church, Jesus, and it's not like. But fair enough.
This is not our speciality.
Fair
bro.
enough. It's
Do
not
it again,
still.
do it again, innit? And then
Okay, cool.
The next drop, innit? Next drop.
Alright.
You ready, like?
I'm going now, yeah. Alright. It's April. Easter Sunday coming soon.
All the man them in the room.
And Jesus Christ, he left the tomb.
Now we're chilling in the upper room.
Now we're chilling in the upper room with Christ.
The best life.
Eating chicken and rice.
What a great laugh.
And he paid the price.
It's nice.
Sunday, don't forget to pay your tithe.
You need to say some more words. Nice.
Nicest life is Christ. We praise God for what I got to
I can't lie. You lot.
Nah.
Hey, scratch this off on the record. We're gonna come back.
That was a bad one. Because remember when we done
You
it
just
before.
said
it's
one
like-
word, like.
I thought I did the right.
No, you did.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what- yeah.
That was we've done it before a time ago. though.
We've done it before.
Remember?
We
Right, and it was good.
And it was good
It
still.
was good still.
But it wasn't one bar.
No, it wasn't
You
one
got
bar,
to do
one
two
bar.
bars, I
You
think.
got the, I think you got two.
No, 2 bars is
Kentucky
difficult
still.
though.
Not really though, because you know where you're
And it's a
going with
bit,
it.
and it's a bit
Yeah.
extra to think as well.
Yeah. No,
What?
you know what done.
If you could do this with Cass this week, fam, this
Fam.
guy will give you a
Verse,
chorus.
bro.
We'll give you 64
Yeah,
bars.
man,
Paid.
respect
it. I respect
it.
But yeah, alright, look, so we chatted, man. We'll come back, man. Don't worry, man. Next
No.
time, innit? Yeah, we'll do it, man. You get me? But yeah, man. Alright, we're back, man. We're back.
Come on.
We'll
Part
get back,
2
we'll
and
come
that.
back.
Come on, you know the
Part 2, yeah.
vibes.
You get me?
back.
We got
Listen, first time for everything.
Hey, listen.
Yo.
First part 2 still.
First part 2, bro.
Oh, for real?
First part 2, bro.
and this
You
new
get me?
format.
Humbled, man.
And what's
Humbled.
mad is that we say we need a
Part
part
two
2
Yeah,
every
yeah, for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
You
actually
get me?
do.
And we actually do.
We
It's
actually
not
do.
true.
We do.
But
Don't
get me?
always happen, innit?
Humbled, man. Humbled.
Happen, bro. So
Welcome back,
obviously,
welcome
welcome back, bro. Don't
Thank
you need
you.
to another
Yeah,
intro.
bro. Obviously,
Yeah,
listen,
another
come on,
intro,
man.
bro.
We got like your musician's favorite musician.
You get me? You
You
get
like
me?
that. You got we say Lord of the Keys, piano
Lord of the
keys,
Keys, you get me?
car keys,
Car keys,
Lakers
you
in
get me?
five.
We got the what's it? Talk box champion.
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
like that, fam.
Yeah,
Come on,
we
man.
got the triple, double, I don't know, platinum.
Fam,
producers
come
in the
on.
room.
platinum.
You get
All the
me?
things in it.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Listen,
Serious
the pioneer, fam. Come
Big
on,
love,
man.
come
Listen,
on.
we got
Shout
Biggz in the
out,
building,
bro.
man. Come on,
Bro.
bro. Gotta clap it out, man.
Yeah.
Welcome, bro. Welcome back, bro.
Thank you for
Welcome
having
back,
me
bro.
again,
Do you know what
man.
it is? Like, one of the things he definitely wanted to get into more was just about your story, man. Do you get? I
Yeah.
feel like obviously last time obviously certain technical higgy haggers happened, but it's like, do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's like so we want to get straight stuck into it basically, innit? And like kind of like just starting where we left off, but just going a little bit, let's say the level a bit lower, innit? In terms of like your journey sort of thing, yeah. So we've heard obviously about like how like composers were started, how it came about, sort of thing, yeah. The dreams that you had,
Yeah.
of like the obvious fact that God had his hand in your life from very young, sort of thing. Even though obviously we all tend to have our, do you get what I'm trying to say? And then what God brought you back, basically, innit? And then obviously, like one of the things that was quite intriguing was obviously like your battle with cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like because obviously we were strapped for time, you know when they say our time is fast spent, you know they love that. That's proper Christianese jargon now. You know what I mean? But yeah, like just in terms of like the reaction and like what you was really going through, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I felt like we wanted to just dig a bit deeper into that and just understand it a bit more. So yeah, man, like in terms of like even going through chemo, like what was that like? But I don't know if you want to start just a step before that.
Yeah. So just in terms of that, I know we spoke about you got the news, get me, how it got there. The doctor called you and told you and you were kind of shocked. So
He was even like, bro, like I'm not even like,
yeah.
I'll
trying
come
to hear that.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll
we
come
could-
tomorrow.
yeah,
He's
we
like,
could get
listen,
it, yeah.
Today.
listen.
So obviously that's happened, but you know, sometimes, you mentioned it last time, but there's other actors involved in everyone's life. Do you get me? We have so many different people around us when things happen. So how did the people around you receive that information? Or how did you tell them? Because I know you also said you didn't tell a lot of people till later on. So the people that you did tell in the earlier stages, how was that? How did you break the news? What were the reactions like?
I mean, when I told my parents, it was, I'm trying to even collate it together because I remember when my dad asked me, he said, "Bro, you don't look good, you know. Like you look different."
Was this before
I went to Ghana?
Oh, wow.
She said, "I look tired." He said, like you don't look yourself. Do you get it? And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good, man." And these times, obviously, your night of composers has happened. I haven't slept, and the hustle and bustle. You're not going to bed properly. You're not eating properly. Get me, like. And then and those times, then we'll do the show, and the next day fly to Ghana. So like, when you asked me before about how do you even like comprehend some of your shows, you don't get a chance to. By the time you've deeped what you've done, you're already somewhere else. I'm about to land in a car. I'm saying to you, like, so it's like
and go again.
Yeah, basically you go to the next show with the next. You get me? So I called them. My missus was like, "Oh, you have to tell your parents, you know." And I was like, because I know of the two. Those who really know me, me and my dad are like this.
Yeah, I remember you saying,
Like, and I can talk about my dad all day long. Like, even today, we was talking today, and I know it sounds mad. Even hearing his voice on a daily basis here makes me know, I can chill.
Yeah.
Like, my dad is like...
That's sick,
Do you know what it is?
Nice,
Bro.
man.
Listen, I think that's something to just hone in on. Because, do you know what? The other day we spoke about it as well, like, where... you know, like how there's 4 different stages. Like, obviously, Pastor was talking about at church. There's 4 stages of parenthood, innit? In terms of, like, initially, you're like their commander. Like, in the early years or whatever it is. Then you become their coach. Then you become their counselor. And then you become their consultant. Yeah. And it kind of seems like the kind of vibe that you've got going on at the moment, which is where it should be, is like the consultant kind of vibe, innit? Yeah, but how, like, what happened in your childhood? How did your relationship with your dad develop where you've got such a good relationship with him now?
I use this word loosely. I used to really dislike my dad. Didn't like him at all. My dad was a very strict person. Short-tempered like myself. Big disciplinarian. And he was a very, very big academic person. My dad is the king of debates. He likes debates. He likes having conversations that make you think. And I wasn't that guy. Because of the life I was living, I was just stupid, innit? And it's like, he's looking at me like, bruv, man went from Ghana, I flew here, or however you got here. If it might have been a plane, you might have just walked in and been like, right, here I am, you have to hit you. You let me go through all that hardship, put you in school, you're messing around kind of thing, you get me? So, I was 18 at the time, going to uni, and I had a girlfriend, my ex. And he was just there, and he's like, brother, like, this ex of yours, like, what's going on here? Like, are you gonna marry her or what? I was like, I don't know. And like, I was packing to go to uni. And he was telling me, he's like, listen, he told me this one thing and it will forever stick with me. He said, in this world, there's no one better than you. No one can do the things you can do. No one can say the things you can say. And there'll never, ever be another Charles to mention my full name. And I sat there and I was like, and my dad has a way of telling me off. He's like the Michael Kyle of dads, isn't it? Obviously, the beating was happening. And my dad, he's shorter than me, you know. But wicked backhand. The belt action was crazy. Do you get it? But obviously, like, goes to me, you're 18, like, yeah, at age, but I can't beat you. I have to reason. And I said to him, listen, I said, the reason why like, I disliked you all these years is because you never listened to me. You always instilled whatever you wanted in me. Like, my dad don't lie to you, and I hope he hears this. Like, he didn't really advocate for me doing music. Maybe to my late 20s, you know? He was not on it. Music to him doesn't make sense. Because, yeah, bro, like...
I remember my mom to punch me up when I told her I was doing music at drama, and she said, she thought I was putting a joke on her. She was like, what?
They don't know it, bro. And it's mad how now, like, I can tell my dad that. I told you that. You look at the house, like, you got you, like, you're good now, get me?
Bro, that's the story for some boy, not for me.
Do you know what it is? Like, I post about them, yeah? And I always tell my siblings this, like, listen, just buy bread. One day, come home and say, listen, the money that I've made, I bought bread. Then you start to, like, soothe their mind a bit, innit? Because they're thinking, what bad investment is this? You know what I mean? Like, so, 18. I sat down with him and said, listen, one thing I don't want to do is be like some of my friends in school where they don't have their dads, innit? And I had a very close friend of mine whose dad died in his presence.
Oh, man.
And it's rattled him till today. And I said, I don't want to ever have to cry on your grave because I didn't get to say certain things to you. I said, I just want to have a close relationship. Man to man. From today, I just want to be your best friend. And you can just see his guard just go, yo. And sometimes I try not to get emotional because it is mad. Like my dad is like, I wish it was my, I always pray to God, why didn't you make him my brother? I would have loved to have done life with my dad. My dad has helped me through everything. Most of what he's helped me through, I did listen to it. I got burnt. He watched me and was like, told you. And my dad is very real. He'd be like, I told you, if you go here, you're going to cry. Do you get it? And now it's like, what's now hurting me is that my dad's getting older. And I can see he's getting older. And I can see he's getting weaker. And I can see, and it's crushing me because I wish I could be old with my dad. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, I know what I'm saying is mad dramatic, but I see my dad, he's my everything in this world. To the extent that he trusts me with everything. And you know, I've seen it in like in the African movies, you see it and you have that son that has, all, you know, the dad puts everything in his hands. I'm that son.
How many, have you got any siblings?
Younger brother, younger sister.
Okay.
And it's mad because the love I have for my dad, my brother, is also a copy and paste of my dad. I love my brother like my sister's copy and paste of me. So you know how that goes. You know how that goes. You get it? But I'll ask my sister, do you get it? But and I didn't know the importance of a there's a word for it, I don't even want to try and say it, but like a paternal and a son type of relationship.
What do you call it? Platonic or something like that?
That's the word. Like there's a deep blessing in it because, and I saw it in a caption saying, your father is the only man in your life that is not jealous of you and wants you to do better than him. So it's like, all he wants from me is to make sure that wherever he has ended at, I have to supersede it. So at least when he transitions to glory, he will know in his heart of hearts that, okay, I'm leaving the earth from here to here. And this guy is going to take it. You know what I'm saying to you? So I say all that to say, he was my biggest... He was the one person I was going to struggle to tell that I had this problem. So when I called, my mum picks up the phone. And my mum calls me Babes. She's been calling me that for years. I even taught her that word, you know. She goes, hey, Babes, hey, Babes. Oh, hey, Babes. Like, my mum's like my girlfriend. So it's like, I don't know, I treat my mum like egg, innit? Like, I just treat her soft, innit? She goes, what's wrong, babe? I was like, oh, listen, I got something I need to tell you, you know. I need everyone in the house to be on the phone. Then my dad froze. I can see him putting his tea down. I said, this guy's gonna collapse. I can see it. And then he's gone and he's put his head in the FaceTime. I said, oh, yeah, basically they've told me that the reason why my blood test was so and so and so is because I got cancer. And then my sister broke out in tears straight away.
Bro, what's it even like telling them? Because you know what you're about to say.
You're numb. Bruv, you're numb, innit? It's in real. I was talking to you about real time. When things are happening in real time, you don't have time to feel because it's happening. Like if you're feeling, you're taken away from what's really happening. Because your mind ain't even trying to be in a reactive state. It's just literally proactive. It's just basically is actively doing whatever it's doing. You get it? I use those words and I always told myself I shouldn't have said cancer. I should have said, oh, like I wasn't feeling well. And as soon as I heard, like, you can just see my dad freezing, like he's just freezing up.
Was that because of their reaction in terms of you not
because
using
I
those
mentioned
words?
leukemia to him. I said to him, I said, bro, I was on the internet and I saw it could be leukemia. He goes, whether his voice is the best. Whether it's leukemia or not, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you know that, you know, go and get the blood test. It doesn't matter. I don't think he clocked what he was saying. Whether it's leukemia or not, go and get the blood test. You know what it is. My dad is the best. So I said to him, I said, yo, like, I told the family, yo, yeah, it's basically I got cancer. They said I got leukemia. And then my mum was like, okay. We're going to pray in it. So at the end of the day, that doesn't mean nothing to me. But stop saying that word. So I use the word the flu. Because the flu is something that you can control. It's something that just comes and goes. And that helped me as well. My brother was like, you're going to beat that, man. That's minor. Walked away. my sister was like, remember, she's like me. I'm a very emotional guy as well. She's like, oh, you're going to be okay. And then my mum was like, he's going to be fine. And then my dad, dead quiet. Mum said, oh, your dad's here. Look, he looked at me and I just see tears in his eyes. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you, innit? And I said to him, and it dawned on me because I vowed myself, when I make my first big check, I want to help build my parents' house in Ghana, innit? I said, oh, damn, Dad, I realised I can't even do that for you no more, you know? And I think me saying that to him has made him realise, wait a minute, this is a lot more real than it should be. He cried and gave the phone to my mum, innit? And I called him to my mum, not to be too personal, but my dad didn't take it well, innit? So and he grew out his beard. He has a beard, like, and made a vow to me in private and said to me, listen, I'm never going to cut this beard until you come back with the all clear. And his hair was mad. It was mad. And so that happened. And then the first person I called after that was Pokes, Nana. I said, yo, where are you? He goes, I'm at home. I said, you by yourself? He goes, yeah. I said, you sure? He goes, yeah. What's I have to tell you? I need you to promise me you won't say nothing. He goes, well, obviously I told Nana because I've known Nana the longest.
Yeah, you say you went to school, primary school.
Yeah, I've known Nana most part of 31 years, 32 years. I said, bro, yeah, I got cancer, you know. He goes, what? I said, yeah, bro. You got cancer? As in, like, what? Like,
I hear it. It's like, sometimes you want to make sure it's like,
what, the same thing? What, cancer?
It's like fingernail cancer or something. Do you actually say that?
Bro, even before that, sorry, I even skipped a bar. Our manager, his wife, Sharon, very close friend of mine from young. I told her first because she was a nurse. So she was kind of navigating me through, trying to be like, and I always used it as my personal nurse when I was scared to go doctors. And she could kind of diagnose me, whatever. It's been good so far. It's 80, so I told her like, yo, keep it under wraps kind of thing. Nana was like, okay, what do you mean, bro? I said, yeah, I got cancer, bro. So what's going to happen now? I said, bro, I have to bake off. Because I have to do chemo and that, innit? And I just hear someone crying in the background. I said, bro, who's that? His wife. I said, I was like,
you saw crying in the background?
I was crying.
Is that the same on the phone? Yeah, on the phone in the toilet or something like that. You hear someone crying in the shower, you mute the shower.
I couldn't believe. And so I was like, as a shit, like, oh, like, no, yeah, I'm here as well. So I was no problem. Like, it's cool. Like, just try and keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
That was it. Then no one else knew. And then obviously, no, I like one of my good friends, Godwin, who I'm doing business with now. I told him as well. Kept to wraps. And it's mad, I had a dream 2 days before I got diagnosed that I was in jail. I was sitting in a room with closed walls and I couldn't move. So when they moved me into my place first, it was a private room. Thank God, because I don't know how I could have done it with the whole communal thing. And I just sat there and I said, bro, this time last night, I was at home. Today, I'm a whole different person. Like my life right now is hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
I had no symptoms, nothing. I was just sitting there pondering. And I think my missus has gone home, whatever. She's told her family, whatever. I'm just sitting there. I remember I slept like a child. I slept like a baby that night, you know. Good sleep as well. I can't lie to you. Deep good sleep. Woke up and then that's when the reality hit me. You know, sometimes you
wake up and you're still here, kind of.
Right. And then you're dreaming and you're probably in another world somewhere enjoying yourself. You wake up and you're like, oh,
this is real, bro. I can't lie to you. I think that's one of the, anytime I've had any kind of bad news, when you wake up and you realise
this actually happened.
No, it's still not here. Like that's the reality that kicks in, bro. And that's what makes it tough. So can't lie.
Bro, I remember this because I got diagnosed the same day that Cadet passed, and me, I was cool with him. Like, and even that one hurt me a lot because like the whole circumstance, RIP 7 minutes. So I woke up the next day and then I just burst out in tears. And I said, God, I'm begging you. There's only 2 things I want you to do for me. Anyone that touches my skin or my body in any capacity as a doctor, they have to be Christian. If I can't pray with them, they can't touch me. First man came through, a doctor called David. I'll never forget this man, Nigerian man. Good morning, Charles. How you doing? Had better days. Had better days, you know. Just chilling here, trying to feel just, you know, let the days go by. What a question, bro. So then he said, oh, I've heard the story, and I burst out crying. Don't worry about it, son. I've got a son your age. And he started to cry. Because it's like, I've got a son your age and, you know, I said, please, will you pray for me? This guy said, of course. Not this, oh, heavenly father, brother. Roto-towing, you know? Rubber sucking the joint.
Was that the same doctor that cried before?
No, that one is even another lady. That's another
You know
lady.
that kind of thing will put me at peace still. If I hear the black guy
He
from your door,
he roboed the whole joint, bro. The place was warm. Then he was like, I'm going to be the guy that's going to be giving you your medications. And basically, they're prepping my body for chemo. So what they do is that they give you a set of medication that basically makes your body withstand any fungal infection or feeling sick or, you know, just to line your body in it for what's, because chemo's very, very intense. So he's come and gone now. Then my hematology doctor, big up Dr. Polana, I'm very cool with her as well. Cool lady. Came to me and she's like, oh, hi, sir. I've got some news for you. I said, more news. It's good. It's not the best news, but it's better news, isn't it? Because we found out that your leukemia was something. They thought it was a type of leukemia called AML. I think it's acute myeloid limb something, which is very, very, very aggressive. They go, we did some search in your bloods and realized it's a rare type called APL. And it's like one in so many tens of thousands or 100,000 people get it. It's very, very rare. And it's the only leukemia that has 90% prognosis of cure. My brother. My nyash went from like this to...
If that ain't a pause or why
Oh, it don't matter. No, it's cool. The pause is why.
No, I hear it, man.
But like, I was just like, okay, cool. So that in itself gave me a bit more hope because the doctor said to me that, bruv, like 6 months, maybe you might. I'm already talking to my missus like, yo, I'm gonna have to transfer stuff over to you, and you know we have to discuss this. Like
in the moment as well, you seeing God in it as well. Like, as it's happening.
Doing it on the truth? No. You can't see God. Well, I couldn't see God at that moment because I'm so
engulfed.
I haven't even taken in the fact that I even have cancer. Remember, 'cause I still feel normal.
Yeah.
Do you get it? It is the rushing of the doctors, and it's the me in the gown, and now someone's gonna put some tube from my arm into my heart, and bro, and it's like I'm just here. Do you get it? So they said, listen, like we're gonna start chemo, but we're gonna just prepare your body, whatever it is, and you're gonna be here for about 6 months at the most. Bro, I said to myself, I've got tours. How am I going to pay my rent, look after my people? What's gonna go on? And remember, no one knows. Only Nana knows. So it's like he's messaging me like, bro, you're gonna be good, man. Don't watch that. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that, bro. So when like flu patients or cancer patients, you want to call it, do this dismissal thing, I get it. Because it's like, bro, you're not going to do the chemo for me. You're not going to take away this cancer from me. So you being around me is too much. It's like a person that doesn't like being hugged and then is being hugged by... It's too much. The stimulation is too high, innit? So, boom.
So would you say, sir, just on that, would you say that if you know someone in that scenario, then...
Tell your family.
Obviously, it's different. It's different in terms of like how you approach everyone because everyone's different, but in general, is it that over compassionate kind of response that makes you feel like, you know what, you look, it's cool, man?
Do you know what it is? Is a hint of selfishness, you can call it, because it's a thing where like you're basically in effect pushing the people you love away because you feel like you're going through something, which is a very selfish act. And if you really think about it,
because they're going through it as well.
Thank you very much. And you don't really think about emotional damage in comparison to physical damage. You know what I'm saying to you? Especially when you have women in your family. Saying to you, and women that have seen you grow, or women that have a level of love for you, they go through a different kind of pain. You know what I'm saying to you? And I just feel like what people should be careful of is 3 questions. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. I've got cancer. Is there anything I can do? There's nothing you can do. I've got cancer. And then, what do you need to not have cancer? Like, and there's a saying that says that every problem, because some like problems come and go, but when you have a health problem, all problems don't exist apart from the health problem. So I could have been broke. I could have been, oh God forbid, I could have been mad rich. I could have everything in life, but all that matters to me right now is that in 6 months' time, if this doesn't go my way, God forbid, it's not going to matter anyways. So you asking me, how am I feeling? What do I want? Is it, if I said to you, I want McDonald's. What's that going to do? It's
Mm.
not going to change nothing. I'm saying to you. But at the same time, introspectively, I can't inflict that level of dismissal on somebody because they genuinely care.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get it? So it's a give and take.
Mm.
I mean, you're naturally going to ask someone how they feel, innit? I'm saying to you. And I'll say to those who have experienced it or is experiencing it, understand it from a place of love. And those who are giving that praise, understand that the response you're getting is not a direct reflection of how they feel towards you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that was it. And then
What was the chemo like then? Because you were saying that they give you the medicine that
Yeah.
makes you kind of like
I feel like not God gave me this. I feel like God let me go through this because he knows that I can articulate really good, yeah. You lot have drank alcohol in your life. Have you lot ever been like, I use the word bleeding, like absolutely wrapped?
yeah.
You see when alcohol starts going in this part of your body, like in your sinuses, like you feel like you're inhaling the alcohol. Like you're so drunk that the alcohol's in your head, like it's in your eyes, yeah? That's chemo. So it's like you're being pumped with something and you feel it going around your whole bloodstream. But then it's making you weak. So what happens is that when they first inject something called saline, which is like a clear, was it like
Salt water,
it's like a salt water just to clear out your blood. And then they gave me something called arsenic trioxide. And I did research on it. And arsenic trioxide is the same thing that they used to put in green paint back in the day. And it's also used in rat poison.
Sure.
But
Guys are so sick.
but it's very interesting because it is so dangerous it can kill you. But in the smallest dose, it's so effective. It kills just the cells and it leaves your body. So it's not actually chemotherapy; it's chemo treatment. So it's treating the cells. It's targeting specific cells. It's not actually wiping you out and then you have to start from fresh, innit? But chemo, day 1, I said, it's chemo. Calm. Day 2, this is chemo, yeah? Calm. Day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Huh? I woke up, I said, wait a minute. And I lost the weight like this. Like the smell of food made me sick. The smell of water made me sick. I couldn't even shower standing up because my bones were so frail, yeah? I had to sit on a chair in the shower and shower myself. And trust me, as a man, when you're my size already, as it is the most dehumanizing and the most demoralizing part of your life, bro. Because I'm a man. And my sole purpose, I believe, is to provide and to lead. And it's like I can't even look after myself. Do you get it? My body broke out in blisters. Like my body was cracking, splitting. It was like my teeth cracked. Like my lips cracked. Like obviously I was bald already, but the rest of it was just like safe. Beard too. I had like, and I exposed it because I embraced my scars, innit? If you look at the right side of my beard here, it's very faint, isn't it? That's all chemo here. It took a fraction of it. Saying to you, like, and bro. So I got 6 months of this, by the way, you know. We're at week 4. The ladies come back to me, you know. I'm able to go.
Yeah.
She came to me and said, yo, your results will come back. And I said, this woman's going to tell me that. Did it work? I was sick, bro. Like, I was proper ill. Because, you see, you're Christian, right? I was, yeah. He said, well, thank God, because you basically had 68% chemo, 68% cancer in your bloodstream. They've done something called a bone marrow, which I'll explain what happened there, because I don't want to give too much away, innit? Because, yeah, but you've got about less than 5% of cancer. 4 weeks, you know. I'm supposed to do this for 6 months. Track back to the bone marrow. There's something called a bone marrow biopsy. So it's like a drill or like a screw.
That's the thing that hurts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what they have to do is that they have to position it at your pelvic and they have to get to the bone. So it's something called an aspirate. So there's a smaller drill with like a needle. So they basically put local anesthetic, in my case. I don't want to expose the hospital, but it wasn't as easy as that for me the first time. Innit? They done it and I was feeling everything. And you're not supposed to feel nothing.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. And because of that, it gave me something called a hematoma. So it's like a big buildup of blood that's basically on my back. So today I still have it, but it's not a problem. Like, it's just whatever. But they go to your bone, then they take out the needle, something called negative pressure. So they use like a syringe to pull out blood and marrow just so they can check the blood type. Then do a biopsy. It's a bigger drill. And they basically go back into the bone and then take out a fraction of the bone so they can see the quality of your bone. The first time they did it, it wasn't done properly. As a result, I was on crutches on top of having chemo. So it's like, I'm just like, bruv, what is this? Done it again. They said, listen, because your legs are so sensitive, you have to do it in the center of your chest. Now, they're saying the center of your chest is easier because obviously the bone is lighter. Your breastbone is it's not as dense as your pelvic bone, isn't it? And in actual fact, it's safer because it's just direct.
Why did they do that the first time, bro?
I mean, I think because it needs to be done by a specialist.
Okay.
And come on, if they tell you on entry, yo, we're going to put a drill in your chest, you're going to say no, innit? You're not going to say, your legs seem safer because it's a place where you don't, you know what I'm saying to you. And then, God, bruv, after all that 4 weeks, I didn't tell my parents Dad was going to come back. I kept it a secret. They released me on the 5th week. Bruv, like, my room had no windows. I didn't see cars, humans, everything just... And
why did they do that? Why is that a thing?
I just think I just got a bad room.
Oh, okay.
I feel like those rooms that had like windows, probably even facing
PS5.
You know them private healthcare. You can hear it like their TVs are sounding great. Still, I love you, but I had Wi-Fi in it, so that was good. But yeah, then I left and I just had social anxiety, bro, because they were like, "Oh, how do you feel? Like, you know, you don't have to stay here. You can, you know, just come in and do your chemo and go and whatever it is." And it was just social anxiety. I was like, I just don't know, touch me. I feel so, what's the word I want to use? I feel like rubbish. I don't feel like I'm human anymore. I've been stripped of my humanity because of the fact that I had this disease and it's basically like just taking me like to another place kind of thing, innit? I got home and then my dad was in the house and I could hear him joking around as he always does. You know, I knocked on the door. He goes, "Who's that?" I said, "Delivery." He said, "He's late, so I can do delivery." So I opened the door and he looked at me and bro, it's like his beard was like, and he was like, "You're back." I told you I'd come back in. And then we had a big old hug and then my mum was just in hysteria and then I was lying on the floor of my house and I was like, bro, I remember a month ago, I was driving past here thinking, I'm never going to see here again. And I'm here, my mum was like, "Oh, do you want rice?" I said, "Hey, pile it up, man." I'm saying to you, but I've lost so much weight. Like, I just look, and I'm going to say this in the most darkest, humorous way. I'm very wild, yeah. Hey, I was big, innit? You see cancer weight? It was correct. I haven't seen myself that slim. I was looking at myself. I swear. I was like, I didn't say that bad, you know. Still, obviously, it's a bad situation, but it's like,
no, I feel you.
I was like, raw, like, you know, and with me, I always try and find the positives, like,
silver lining.
And one thing about me that people don't know is that my right eye is very bad because of cancer. Like, I lost my sight because of it. Like, my eyes went blurry. So those that see me wear these snazzy glasses and that, it's not for style. Like, I literally can't see it. But I said, if I'm gonna go out like that, I have to make it look good, innit? I'm saying to you. So I make sure that I wear good glasses, innit? You get me? So at least when you're looking at me, like, I look good, you get it? Even though I can't see properly from my right eye, you know what I'm saying to you? And like, I remember my dad was just like, he said, "I won't lie to you. If the worst case scenario ever happened there, I would have to follow you because I don't know what my life would have been without you in it." And we had a real convo at that point. That's when I really started to love my dad. And he was telling me everything. Like life, family. And you know, like when your dad gives you the 4-on-1. Like the proper load that like who your dad really is. Not your mum's husband. Like who your dad really is, innit? He showed me everything. He's like boom, 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 showing you because I think you need to know. Cool. And what I want to say to people is when things happen to you health-wise, you really have to ask your parents questions, innit? Because a lot of them don't know what things are saying to you. So if you know that maybe the parents haven't got checked, let them get checked as well. Because sometimes they could be carrying something very subtle that's not active. But it's hereditary, innit? Right? Or it's bloodborne, right? And it could be triggering something. For example, I know of a guy who the dad had a trait of sickle cell. And that thing triggers blood cancers. It's a very rare sickle cell. He's not even a carrier, you know. He just has that DNA strain. And that child, as a result of it, got mad ill. Everyone is saying it's the devil. And they don't know that actually it's come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's very important for you, families to do that kind of thing. Yeah. Even like when you're marrying and that, make sure that because love is all good until you realize that your next generation of kids could have problems. Then you start to really look at the reality of things. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, that was it. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm not gonna let this thing bring me down, bro. I remember I came home, went to the barber straight away, trimmed my beard down, shaped it up, went Westfield, bought clothes. I said, I'm never going to allow myself to go back to the hospital again. Met the man in rehearsals, they still didn't know. Me and Nana are liaising, but now Brian doesn't know, my manager. And
you say his wife knew though, innit?
His wife knew, but his wife was hiding it. And she's like, bro, you're messing up my house.
Tell him.
I'm panicking and he's looking at me like, why are you panicking? And I have to lie to him and just tell him. I called him. Welcome, bro. Welcome, you good, G? Yeah, I'm not bad. How are you? I'm fine, man. Yeah, it's all good, G. That's how he always does his conversations. Got something to tell you, G. Yeah, bro, go for it. I got cancer. He goes, don't call me this rubbish, please. I said, nah, for real. What, cancer? As in cancer? As in like what, like the bronies that you both have like that? I thought you were saying it. I was like, yeah, bro. As in what, like you hear someone's friend have? I said, yeah, bro. I'm gonna call you back. Cut the phone. I think he was going to talk to his business and come back. And I said, bro, like I really have it. How? Explained the whole thing and I was like, bro, please don't tell no one in it because this is very, very sensitive. And I think it really hit him as well. He was emotional about it. I know, and it's mad because if you don't know Brian is like me, like he's human, innit? But he's very, very like, he's regimented. You know what I'm saying to you, like, so now he knows. So when it came to the shows and that, they used to always like look after me. Like I can go to a separate room and just kind of, I can have chemo and then have like a headline show and I just feel mashed.
I was gonna say, what are you saying strength-wise as well? So like, how are you feeling in yourself? Like from you, obviously coming back home after the 4 weeks, like what are you saying strength-wise? Like, how are you actually feeling?
Imposter syndrome, innit? You feel as if like you're back to normal, but you're never going to be normal again. I don't think I'm normal even now, bro. I just feel like when you have chemo as well, you become so weak. From here to the door, you can't do it. You can't walk. You literally have to crawl or like pace yourself. Your heart is like, it's double time. They always say drink water to kind of flush out so you can like pass through, innit? Bro, like strength-wise, there was times where I have bursts of energy. It's like, this is a very mad analogy. You know when you play like car games and then they give you like nitrous oxide boosts? You use it all in one go and then it takes like hours to get that energy back. You get it? So you're now telling me, Stephen and Dave looking at me like, rah, why are you not jumping around, bro? And I'm just like, oh, no, I'm just tired. And sorry, I'm just tired and whatever. He's made this joke where he goes to me, he's got perpetual diarrhea. That's always the deterrence that he uses because it's going to throw you off saying that kind of mad thing in his 80s. But he's calm. He just got diarrhea. Perpetual means like he's rattled, innit? Like, yeah, he's done in it. So don't watch him in it. And it's like, you just probably like, you feel inferior, innit? You just don't feel like a man. Because even in the midst of that, there's a lot of big events happening. People's birthdays, people getting engaged, people getting married. And I was sitting there like, right, like, I don't know if you're even going to be alive to even see this. So it's like, you're not even fully happy for the person because you're like, rah, why did you not get married earlier on or like when I wasn't ill? You know So strength-wise, I think even now, like obviously on a physical, I'm back to normal. But my mental is so disturbed now. Yeah, it's like I am having to create a new Biggz because the old Biggz is gone. I've lost that innocence of me being perfect physically, innit? My body's been tampered with. I'm saying to you, so it's like I have to create this improved or makeshift version of myself that kind of looks normal, but bro, every night I'm anxious, bro. I always have this vivid thing in my head that I feel like I'm gonna just drop down in the middle of the road and die one time. It's such a bad thing I used to have. I had to pray about that thing as well. But you see, like cancer survivors, the thing is that the chemo, with all due respect, is the smallest part of the recovery. The aftermath and the therapy side of it and the and the emotional side of it, the reasoning with yourself, fighting yourself, thinking, raw, like, what have I done? Then you start saying to God, why did you give it to me? And God's like, yeah, I didn't give it to you. You gave it to you. You gave it, I didn't give it to you. I don't give diseases. It's there. If you open yourself to be susceptible to get it, that's you, bro. I'm saying to you. Not that like he lets you get it, but it's like, it's around. I'm saying to you, like, every action has come from something. I can't say that I was normal, 100% healthy and had cancer. That's a lie. My lifestyle wasn't good, regardless of the way I used to sleep, fly, and all that stuff there. I wasn't resting. I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like in terms of like moving forward now? So you obviously saying that it still shapes how you do things now. Are there any particular things that, so for example, when you're going back and you're preparing for shows and even like who you're working with and stuff like that, has it sort of affected other aspects of your life in terms of like how you want to do things?
Yeah, I mean, I won't ponder on the negative because we're trying to, talk positive. I don't believe in tomorrow. We do it now.
I feel you.
So even when we're booking to link up and that kind of stuff, I'll put it down. If we get there, to God be the glory. If you don't get there, that today, you need to do what has to be done. And the good thing about that is that you always become a person that achieves any kind of goal. If my goal was to go to the bank and come back at 6 p.m. and I do it, you have to enjoy that, because some people can't walk to the bank. Some people don't have money. Some people don't have a bank. There's so many layers to it.
And I guess to be fair, and I guess like you said, thinking about it in like the positive ways, like the Bible talks about it as well. Like, look, like
tomorrow's not promised, isn't it?
Like you worry about, you get me, like God, almost like not even about tomorrow's not promised, but God has tomorrow. Do you get me? Like whatever you are not certain of, God has it. Even the next 10 minutes, we don't know. God has it. Do you get me? What we know currently is
the present.
The present. Do you know what I mean? In this like second.
Facts.
That's what we have, and God has everything after. And it's kind of like, if you're walking through life, your mentality in order to kind of stay sane, your mentality has to be like everything that I cannot control, even what I can control. But anything I cannot control, God controls. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And God goes ahead of me into situations. You know what I mean? So
have you not ever realized that the perception of time is dependent on what you have to do as a human being? So for the example of, you could fly in the air for 48 hours, and because you're outside of time, you don't think about time. All you can think about is the present. You can't come out of the plane. The movies are not going to move any faster. The food's not going to come any faster. Pause. Saying to you. So obviously, but obviously, like, you're in the midst of the now.
Of course,
And my dad, he's an occupational therapist, so he taught me about embracing the now. And I used to use an app called Mindfulness, and it focuses on being present in the now. So it will say to you, like, be aware of, your body and like the way your heart beats, or the way like the cold air is hitting my arm, and you be focused on that and focus and know that is what you have to be dwelling on, because anything that's happened before has happened. And whatever's going to happen, you don't know. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So I feel like, and if you realize when you're younger, days feel longer because all you care about is yourself.
Think about how long the 6-week holiday for, fam.
Bro.
A 6-week holiday to Ghana was like half the year. 2 weeks in April now to go for Easter. It's gone for like a couple of days because you're paying for it. So that means you've now got an expectation of your enjoyment.
Of course.
Your dad is paying for your ticket to go to Ghana, or your mum is paying for it. That 6 weeks can be forever, because it's unlimited tab.
Of course.
And I say that to say that as humans, that we shouldn't put pressure on ourselves because of time. Whether it's marriage, whether it's kids, whether it's success, because when you're not thinking about it, like let's say time flies when you're having fun. Do you get it? But then time also flies when like you're also not doing nothing as well. You're studying. Saying to you. So I feel like what I've learned from this experience is the fact that I don't have time, whether I had cancer or not. Because God forbid, I could have cancer and then the person who didn't have nothing could sleep on the floor, bust his head and die. You know what I'm saying to you? So I don't have time to disposal, innit?
Even before we move, yeah, bro. I feel like we just have to thank God for your healing, bro.
Honestly.
I feel like
Honestly.
I feel like we got bro. Do you get me? Because
Really think,
bro, I feel like we got to think. You know when the church they say give a clap offering.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
bro. Do you know what it is? Because sometimes
It's a miracle still.
like it's
Serious.
actually a miracle, bro. That you're here with us again. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's bro, like the stuff that you're doing, stuff you said you're preparing for, you're prepared to fly, bro. It's just
it's mad.
like we talk about it, like you said, we talk about it like, yeah, that's gonna but bro, it's actually a miracle that we're here having those conversations, man. So
Facts.
yeah, listen, big bro, glory to God for that one.
Thank God, bro. Trust me.
Honestly.
And I pray that it's an encouragement as well, man. I pray it's a big encouragement for those listening. In terms of just having faith that God not simply can, but he will. Do you know what I mean?
And
Like,
he is. As
and
well.
he is.
And
Do you get what
he
I'm trying to
is.
say? So no, that's bro.
Thank God, man.
We have to thank
Honestly.
God first. Still.
Honestly. What am I saying? What's so like now, yeah, obviously, like I feel like obviously we spoke about it, well, very, very lightly. I can't even really say we spoke about it, but in terms of like there's a lot that you're doing now, innit? And one of the more recent things that you've come out with is sort of Elevate Your Song.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit more about
So
that?
when I was going through the chemo process, one of my good close friends, Godwin, came to me and he was like, bro, you know you have to do give back, innit? Because like God has given you like a second chance, innit?
No, facts.
And I said, with what though? He's like, oh, like with kids, like, you know, like teach them how to like produce and whatever it is. And I was like, nah, I'm not really good with the whole teaching thing. I've got a very bad stomach and I speak very fast. Even now, it's like I'm trying to really like monitor the rate of like speech right now because I can talk fast. So he's got a business called Step Now that's based in the Lambeth community with his brothers. And he invited me to his program called Pattern Your Future, which is to basically help kids have life skills as they're growing up that they won't be taught in school. So obviously how to manage money, you know, be streetwise, you know, how to prepare yourself as an individual.
Yeah.
When you get into entrepreneurship or if you want to get into 9 to 5, that type of stuff, just to be more of an individual.
Yeah.
So he invited me as a guest to do like a day in life. And I invited him to my studio and I was like, listen, I'm this guy, this is what I do. And I'm just going to help you know, understand what it takes to be a producer or an artist. And the kids loved it. Then he's like, why don't you teach the kids like how to make beats? Like a program where like someone who has never touched software can at least make a beat.
Yeah.
So we did it for a week. It was a week. Bro, these kids come back to me like, yo, Biggz, like I've been making music all this time. I want to thank you for obviously taking your time with us, you know. And a lot of them have come from very, very troubled like backgrounds and saying to you. Not even health-wise, more so like environmentally. And I was sitting there, remember, and you know, I'm not really a crier. I cried and I was like, raw, like these kids woke up in the morning thinking, raw, this guy is coming to give me information I've never heard before. Do you get it? So I said to Godwin, bro, that touched me, you know. I actually want to try this again, innit? Because are you sure? I said, yeah. Next year, maybe a teacher. So the next set of kids, the same thing happened again. I even got them to come to our show, the Royal Albert Hall,
That's cold. Yeah, it's cold.
And I can just see their face as I'm playing.
Yeah.
And these youths are like, bruv, this is our teacher, bruv. Like,
Yeah.
And then I said, yo, Godwin, I really want to do this properly, you know. And I've always wanted to get into business with Godwin because like he's a very loyal friend, innit? Like, he's got a very good heart as well. Do you get it? I said, I want to start something, you know, like youth development, you know, but I think I want to do this. I want to get like young talent and basically kind of coach them and kind of teach them about the business side of music as well as the artistry side because a lot of artists don't have, I'll say pause from now, their back end sorted out. I'm saying to you, they don't have their contracts, they don't have their accountancy stuff sorted out, they haven't got their publishing sorted out, their royalties. So a lot of people are making big songs and they're getting big streams and the money's not going to their account. So we obviously, as a Ghanaian, we know that Ghanaian music obviously at the moment is not propelling as far as our counterpart countries, innit? Obviously, aside from Nigeria, South Africa, even East Africa, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, and a lady that was close with Godwin called Amanda Starr, and she's a very integral part of the business because she has got personal experience with kids that have been in care and obviously She does a lot of personal development with these kind of kids as well. She used to be, I think she probably still does it. She used to be a radio host, and she used to do a lot of hosting as well. Do you get it? Like, and she has a heart for kids and has a heart for development. She basically did the program last year with me and Godwin, and that was the first time I met her. And she has this saying, and I hope she hears this because she's gonna love me saying it. She'll go, hey, what do you do to you and your crew? She'll say that every day, and it's corny at first. But then, bruv, when you hear it with the energy that she puts in, yeah, it just makes you happy, innit? And she brings such a light to these kids, and I can see these kids literally not idolize, but they're just so appreciative of what she's doing for them. You know what I'm saying to you? So the three of us have started the business called Beyond Music, and it's going to be basically a development artistry business that's going to allow personal development as well as music development to take place, because a lot of artists and a lot of creatives don't have their mentals looked after. A lot of people don't talk about the stresses of being in the music game, you know, being signed, have a hot song, then your second song don't bang, and now you're like looking at your finances. You didn't do your tax properly, you didn't do your contracts properly, now you're being sued, now, you get me? And that takes a toll on the mental. So our first stop depends on when's it coming out. When's this podcast coming out?
Okay. Yeah. End of the month.
End of April.
Nah.
Oh, probably May, innit?
Nah, probably May.
Even better. So
We'll scratch that from the record.
Our first stop's going to be in Accra, Ghana, the homeland.
Sick.
We're going to do an open mic just to create awareness. People to come and showcase their stuff. Just to make noise in Ghana and show them, listen, we're going to come back in August. We're going to do like a 2-week program where if you're someone that has got a bit of noise on your social media or you've got a bit of a listening, we're going to come and we're going to basically teach you how to hone your artistry in a way where there's return, there's awareness, your personal development has been looked at, your artistry development has been looked at, and as a whole, you can go out into the mainstream world and compete with our counterparts.
Sick, bro. So what, is it only Ghana?
Nah. So Ghana's the first stop. We've got we're gonna do one in London as well. That one's gonna be very interesting because I know a lot of people are interested. And by God's grace,
So even me, I'm gonna sorry I'm my boss.
Don't take that game as a as a real bar.
And by God's grace, you know, we're gonna take it to other places. You know, maybe the Caribbean, maybe Europe, maybe America. Don't want to give away too much, obviously. But the aim is to basically be in a place where we can plant this seed around the world and create free information to artists for them to be able to understand that it's more than just the music. It's more than just the sound. They have to elevate their sound in a sense where it's not just about the music. It's about your voice. It's about your personality. It's about your mission statement. It's about what you believe in. And I feel like the cancer that's happened to me has allowed me to really realize that you're not really doing nothing if it's not affecting somebody else. If I'm doing all of this for myself to be rich and my family to be rich, then it's like, who did I really impact? You know what I'm saying to you? But if I can leave this earth for knowing that someone was under my wing and because of that they became somebody, that's more than money. You know what I'm saying to you? And I feel like now that I'm getting a bit older as well, that I really want to help a lot of people. And I now get it when millionaires have bare money and they want to give it away because, bro, you buy the first 2, 3, 4 Rolexes, first 2, 3, 4 Bugattis, then it's the same thing, innit?
It's just a car.
You take away from what it is and you just take it for its rawest form. It's just transport. You get what I'm saying to you? And so I'm just at a stage where I'm not a millionaire yet in Jesus' name, but soon.
Amen.
I do want to be in a place where people can look at me as somebody who was able to turn my situation around and, you know, for the better, innit?
Sick, bro. No, bro. I think you cut that off again, bro. You get me? That's it, bro. So if people want to follow, want to understand what's going on, keep up to date,
so as it stands, we just released our logo and our page. It's Elevate Your Sound, _. Follow, we're going to put some bulletins down, we're going to put some information down there. Might even start a little broadcast channel for everyone to be aware of what's going on. And just like follow, if you're interested, it'll be good to see you, or, you know, sponsors that want to sponsor it, or, you know, it'll be good just to make this thing something that it's not about ourselves. It's about, creating the awareness. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, some people will do this thing obviously for self-gain. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying to you? Intellectual property is expensive, innit? I'm saying to you. And, education is a thing where giving your expertise comes at a price.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if you don't know nothing, anything that I can give is more than what you had before. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Facts, bro.
So
And look,
that's it, man.
as always, bro, any way that we can
push
we
it.
can help, bro.
I hear them all. They're going to sponsor the money.
Anything that's possible is you get me? But,
Nah, love.
But yeah, bro.
What am I saying?
Any way we can do it, bro. Yeah, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah,
Thank
what
you,
am I saying? Obviously, you see where like you well, to be fair, what I really wanna ask you is like
The real question. Go for it.
before we spoke about like people you'd want to work with, maybe all that kind of stuff. Yeah, have you been in situations where it's like, do you know what? For whatever reason, we're not gonna take this. Yeah, and like if you have, like, what was the situation? What was the reason why you was like, do you know what? If you can talk about it,
Oh, we've parked off something.
yeah.
I don't
Or
think
like working with a certain artist or something like that.
composers don't have you don't have that spirit of we won't work with you. It's more so, does it make sense? Because you see, when you're such a known or integral part of culture, you need to be careful who you rub shoulders with, innit? Because some people are culture vultures. And what you do is that because of something that's hot, you align yourself to it, and then you spoil your brand in the run. I mean, there's been some artists that not we said no, but more of a not now. Do you get it? I think, like, for example, something like Gerald Radio, definitely you would assume every artist wants to use composers as their headliner. But bro, some of them are like, bro, I can't afford what you want for whatever reason, or bro, not now. I'm not in that kind of space, and we accept that. And the same for us. Like, someone will be like, yo, I want to use composers for my headline show. Where's it going to be? And then you say a place, and you be like, okay, I understand why you want to do this, but let me teach you why. If you do this, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. You don't want to use your big guns early in the game. Not that I'm saying I'm a big gun, but with all due respect, I'm a big gun. Like, I don't want you to go and break the bank or struggle to even pay the bank because you want something that's momentarily in it. I want you to be able to keep the connection that we have. And then when the time is right, and trust me, there's always the right time. Unless you know that you're never going to work, then you just say, you know what, bro, I can't lie to you. Like, I don't know how it's going to work in it, but you know what, we're still cool. Do you get it? But I don't think I've directly said, you know what, because of this, or because then when you do that, then you start becoming
I feel you. Already.
Susceptible to ridicule. Because if my reasons are because of personal matters or because of matters that I don't feel like my morality compass agrees with, then on a business standpoint, the etiquette is not the right etiquette. I'm saying to you, if I don't believe in something, I'll always leave a room for a potentiality, but I'll never ever give certainty that it's gonna happen. That's it, really.
And obviously, we've had like a night with the composers. Obviously, everyone knows about that.
Oh,
yes. When are we gonna have a worship night with the composers?
Yo, I'm so happy not saying this. I want to do it. I really want to do it. I think
hosted by Triple B and that.
Listen. Do you want to know the thing about what it used? Do you know what? It's a very, very touchy conversation because of the fact that we're Christians. So inevitably it should be, why don't you do it?
Of course.
But then at the same time, you see the purpose of sometimes of delivering the word, or delivering the good news, sometimes comes in different forms, innit? Same to you. For me to have done 10 years of a night of composers and then now do a worship night, then go back to a night of composers on a business / socioeconomic platform is very contradictory. There's a lot of artists that follow the faith of Islam who have said that, they're in a place where they're conflicted because of their artistry against what the Quran says that they should do, right? And I feel like with me, I'm not opposing to it. The thing is that it could happen. One day we'll just say, yo, flash show, 2 weeks time, Wembley Arena, get your tickets, 14 days, one and done. And it's been done. But the question is that, am I doing it to satisfy the fact that it hasn't been done? Or am I doing it because I want to win souls? Do you get it? So in answer to your question is, it will happen. When it'll happen, I don't know.
Mm.
I would love it to happen. I've been talking to Faith Child about this thing for years. That I'd love a show where I can bring all the gospel artists and give them all a live set and just show them. But then when you do it once and then they like the taste of it, you have to continue it. And you can't have both of those shows coinciding. It's too contradictive. Because you'd be winding your waist in December and then you're going on your knees in March. It doesn't make sense.
No,
but at the same time, it will happen because I think it's something that needs to be. It's also a market that hasn't been tapped into. I know Warehouse Worship, and big up to them. They are going mad. I respect their thing. I like that quality of gospel is fantastic. I know that there's a Grace Branch that's going on around. Like, and big up my brothers, the Ambassadors. They are a band that are part of a church. The Ambassador, I think they're based in North London as well. Pastor Randolph is the pastor at church. They are hard, cold bands, like cold. So there's people in pockets that are doing it. Maybe watch this space. You never know. If we do it, bruv, let's have a conversation, innit? Let's see how we can work that. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just very, very cautious of when you mix your personal with your business.
But this is the thing as well, though, because this is a conversation to be had as well. Maybe not necessarily now, but it's like even in terms of like how mature our audiences are. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because for example, like us as a podcast, like people have spoken to us and been like, "Raw, like how comes you lot, or why don't you lot?" Even though, for example, let me put it to you like this: so we've had people that are not even anywhere near our world on the podcast before, and like at times it's been like, "Raw, like I thought you lot was like, they don't get it." Do you get what I'm trying to say? But then also at the same time, we want to do more of that, but then we also have a brand. I guess obviously you lot have been doing this for long, so you've got an established brand. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like doing something like that, it should, basically the two should be able to coincide with people able to or be mature enough to understand that there's a business side of things, and there's also obviously for the podcast it's probably a bit different, innit? Because it's still all part of the same kind of business or whatever it is, But it's like if we get someone on now, they said that they used to be a Christian but they converted away. That's an interesting conversation because it's like, raw, like why? Like what were the things that happen? What needs to be addressed in your eyes, all that kind of stuff? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like there's a space for us to
100%,
have both sort of coincide sort of thing. Obviously still showing that. And I think from your perspective, it'll be lit just to see
that side of stuff, right?
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just lit to see like, listen, like we started from this place. And like all glory back to God, like we're here.
Facts.
You get what I'm trying to say? But then still, we still got business to do. We're still gonna continue to elevate. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I mean,
but we're always
I agree. I think the person that does it the best is Stormzy. Stormzy has found a very good, marketable strategy to be Stormzy and then to be Michael. And it coincides. The guy's got an album called Gun Signs and Prayers, bro. That's like the best marketing tool. It's like, I'll give you enough crud, but just know that man ain't promoting it. This is what I've lived. But we give glory to God. Do you get it?
And that's literally it, bro.
And I feel like how we started doing it, if you realize the last two shows was playing gospel before we go on stage. I remember I teased it at Rabbit Hole and I said, bro, everyone was talking about it. See, we need the Kurt Franklin stuff if we need that. And trust me, like, I've mentioned it. Do you get it? And by God's grace, like, it'll work. And one of my biggest dreams and desires is that one day I'll have enough courage to do altar call after I'm a piano. Or just do a prayer. I wanted to do that in Wembley, but I was just so like, Wembley was such a tough time for everyone, innit? Like, but at the end of the show, be like, listen, can I pray with you guys? Like, I would love that because at the end of the day, like you said, I know the two of us can coincide. But the thing is that with composers, we were niche. How do we then do that again? When you're doing product placement, you have to make sure that it can work more than once, right? You don't want to have a successful first product and then your second one is a bit of a flop and it starts eating into your first product. I'm saying to you. So I'm not going to shy away from it. I'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it. So you've heard it here. We'll definitely do it.
Come on, Triple B exclusive.
Exclusive.
Definitely do it.
The vibes.
I think you've definitely sparked a conversation that I might go back with.
That's lit still.
Lit, bro.
That's lit, bro. Broski. Come on, man. Every single time, bro. It's love.
I love you guys podcast. You got a lit. I like you guys, man.
Love.
Thank you for having me.
Man. It's good chopping it up, man. Listen, man. We'll keep the communication lines open, man.
Sure. Part 3, obviously. I'm coming all white next time.
Yeah, man. Love every single time.
Yeah, man. Love.
Blessings.